Hello, everybody. Welcome to our special 300 family subscriber members to our community here on MikeySuzeFour YouTube channel. Yay! We are so excited. Um, we did reach 300 midweek. Yes, the YouTube algorithm, sometimes they take one or two away. So we're down to 299. But if we get anybody else that hasn't subscribed yet tonight, that'd be great. And they can go ahead and subscribe and we'll make the 300 again. I'm sure we'll make it later on sometime this month too. And I'm so happy to already see 6 people that are watching our show tonight. I'm not sure how long it will go, but you never know. I'm a retired man. I've stayed up late before.
You like to chat a lot?
And thank you, baby. Yes, I do. I like to chat a lot. So yes, I'm a chatterbox. But you guys and girls know that already. but but I'm so happy today. Before I go into open panel, that's going to be in about anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, give or take. I just want to, quickly mention a few facts of how we got started, and also when our big celebration comes up next year. We'll talk about that also. But first in the chat, and we'll mention here first my friend, and for 50 years, I love you, Larry. Be Yourself Adventures. Congratulations, my brother Mike. It looks like you're only one away from 300. Awesome. You're doing great. Oh, thank you so much, my friend. He has been going through so much. And I mean, he's not feeling well. I won't go into really too much detail, but let's just say we need tons of prayers for our brother at this point. It's very necessary. He also says, I will be lurking. Unfortunately, I'm still recovering, and it seems like I'm taking a little turn for the worse. So I will just be watching, my brother. Thank you for the invitation. Well, Larry, hold on for one moment. Let's get to my chat here. Okay. Let's get down here to Larry here for a moment. Okay, Larry. And let's see here. Hold on just a second. Okay. Yeah, now I got to do something else here. There we go. Okay. Let's put this on mute. All right. Okay, so Larry, you are now, congratulations, my brother. You are now a managing moderator to the MikeySuzeFour channel. You have full say on who stays, who goes, depending on what happens in the chat. I wanted to make that because you are my longtime brother and friend, and I've known you for so long. And I want you right there with, my lovely wife, Suzanne. So basically, you and Suzanne are bosses to the channel. You will supervise it. You'll take care of it when we do have live streams or webcams. If you're available, that's awesome, buddy. And you're right there with Sir Lemon and with one of our best friends, Miss Connie Cleary, the bird woman of YouTube. So you have joined our elite managing moderator group of moderators to take care of the chat. So thank you so much, Larry. Thank you for being here, and I love you, brother. I really do. Okay, so as I mentioned, you need to have a blue Renchi. You need to have been friends with me on Facebook for quite a while now, because lately trolls and other bots have tried to penetrate and to get into open channels and open panels. So we need our managing moderators as well as our other standard mods who can time out certain people to help us when it comes to these very few live streams that I make as an open panel, open chat. And I wanted to do that tonight, as I said, because this is important. 300 may not be a big enough number for us, because I know a lot of other channels have bigger numbers, subs wise. But for us, this actually means that we have 300 dedicated, loving, caring family members. You are all members of our extended family, and we care about all of you, and we pray for you 24/7. Everybody here and everybody we know in our community. That is very important to all of us. And so that's why we do it. So tonight when I set up the panel link in probably about another 10 minutes or so, just remember, we got to make sure you have the Blue Wrenchy. You've been friends with us for at least a couple months. I don't require a whole year friendship, but at least if you know us on Facebook, that's wonderful. And there's no excuse. Both my Warlord Fade channel, which I have a link to through MikeySuzeFour, which was my very first channel, and MikeySuzeFour, both have the Facebook link to my Facebook, to where you can friendship me, that you can send a friend request. So no excuses. If you want to become our friends on Facebook and you genuinely care about us and you care about the channel, I would say yes, please go and send us a friend request. I do answer them, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. But please, that means the world to us. So really, as I said, as long as you have the Blue Wrenchy Facebook friendship and you're sub to our channel, that's the only requirements you need to join an open panel when we have very rare live streams like this. And yep, I thank Larry already. Thank you so much, sir. We also have Sir Lemon Pie in the chat, and he's also one of our managing moderators. He's going to be watching over it. My wife is also watching over the chat tonight. All right. And yeah, like I said, in about 15 minutes, we'll have an open link. Give you a chance to give your congratulations and well wishes. That would be wonderful. Okay. And yes, thank you, Larry. And if you wanted to join, I did tell him I would open the panel in less than 15 minutes. I said, thank you so much. And he did say, I will be lurking. Unfortunately, I'm still recovering. It seems like I'm taking a little turn for the worst. So I would just be watching my brother. Thank you for the invitation. You're very welcome, Larry. Yeah, I said you're very welcome, my brother. And, oh yeah, we send emojis. There's his emojis for me. There's my emojis for him. And, of course, Sir Lemon Pie. Congrats on 300. Thank you, Sir Lemon. Thank you, Sir Lemon. You're most appreciated. And it looks like we do have other people in the chat. So we will answer the chat. Then I'll give you just my quick stats, and then we'll go ahead and open up for you guys. Okay. So thank you, Sir Lemon. Keep an eye out for those nasty net trolls. Okay, sir? And he says, yes, sir. Thank you. And there's my beautiful wife, Moon Pie and Deja Vu's mom. And she says hello to the chat and blue kiss to everybody. That's so cool. And Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. Welcome, welcome, Kevin.
That was celebration.
Yeah. A celebration emoji. Okay. That's all right, honey. I don't mind if you, just go, mwah, and just throw it out there. Hello, Kevin. Hey, Larry. Give yourself adventures. Welcome, Kevin. Hey, Mikey. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. And hello, Suze. Sir Lemon said hello to Suzanne. That's very cool. And there's Wave from Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Alrighty. And hey, Lemon Pie, Kevin says. And there's the big hand wave from my beautiful wife. Yeah. Very cool. Thank you. All right. And Lemon says, hey, Kevin. Alrighty. Love it when you guys say hello to each other. It means a lot with our community. Hey, Kevin, how are you, my brother? And Moon Pie says hello to Lemon Pie. And there's Larry saying, hey, Lemon Pie and Suzanne. Thank you. Thank you, Larry. Hey, Larry, I'll keep up my prayers for you. Yes, we all will, Larry. And Jeff B. Hey, Jeff B. Welcome. Hail, Mikey, Sir Lemon, Larry, Suze, and Kevin. Welcome, welcome there, Jeff B. You're always a great supporter and friend to our channel, and we appreciate you being here tonight. That means the world to us. Thank you. And Kevin says, I am doing good, Larry. Yes, I hope you're doing all right there, Kevin. Hope all of you are doing okay in your lives. I hope everything's going very well. Thank you, Sir Lemon Pie. And hail, Jeff B. Yes. All righty. And Accounting Sheep. Hi, Accounting Sheep. How you doing, my friend? And he says, hiya, Mike. Hi, all. And welcome, Sheep. Sheep is a very good friend of ours on loan from beautiful niece of ours, our adopted niece and extended family member, Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf. Ooh. And Accounting is here with us tonight. Thank you, Accounting. That means the world to us. Really does. Thank you so much. And hello, Jeff. And she's waving. Alrighty. Boy, you guys have really exploded the chat here. You know what's good? I'll get to my facts later. But I will open up the panel here in a few minutes. So give me a chance to get through the chats here. Let's see. How are you doing, Larry, Be Yourself Adventures? And hey to Jeff B from Kevin. And Charlotte, hi. Hello, our adopted niece. Welcome, welcome, Charlotte. We're going to be opening the link here in less than about 5 minutes or so. Congrats. Thank you so much, sweetie. You're really, you know what? Suzanne and I really love you. We're really glad to be your adopted uncle and aunt. We really are. And and I just saw your latest song, Kara. Yeah. So, Kara, tomato, you know. Yeah. So if any of you have a chance to visit Charlotte Nightstar tonight, please remember, all of you that are Blue Wrenchies, yeah, all of you that are Blue Wrenchies, remember, you can promote your channel on our MikeySuzeFour web here on the platform. Just go ahead and put down your YouTube channel, as long as you feel comfortable and you want to put it there for content and things that you offer. And that way everybody else can also go to your channels and subscribe if they haven't subscribed yet. And remember, don't forget to like us, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, this little thing right there. And don't forget to share this with your friends, family, neighbors, acquaintances, the dog, the cat, everybody else in your family. That's most appreciated. Thank you so much. And good to see you, Charlotte. Mwah. Good to see you. And Lemon Pie says hi to Accounting Sheep. And howdy, Charlotte from Lemon. And Charlotte says, howdy, Sir Lemon Pie. And Charlotte says, Larry, hi. Oh, Charlotte, that's so sweet. Thank you. Yes, I know you haven't seen Larry in a while, and he's doing okay. Jeff B says, hi, Accounting. And ahoo, Charlotte. Yes. Hey, you know what you should do is go ahead and write ahoo in the chat for Miss Charlotte. Mikey, 300 subs is a great milestone. And Larry should have been promoted to managing mod by now, on the first day. I agree. And that was my fault. But now he is managing moderator. So, yes, he is a managing mod now. Yeah. And Charlotte, you know what? I'll make you a managing mod by the end of this month. How about that? Yep. I want you to be a managing mod as well. I want you to take care of the chat for us. That would be wonderful too. I know everybody wants you to be there to supervise us and watch over us. That'd be great. Yeah. So don't forget, I'll make sure I do that before we leave tonight. Because I had to do it for Larry. I had to change everything. All right, there we go. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, absolutely. And let's see. What? Okay. Let's see. I want to make sure I got everybody. Yes, I did. Okay, awesome. So I got 7 people. That is totally cool. Alrighty. There we go. I'm just trying to catch up on the chat here. All right. And love to Larry. Thank you, Charlotte. And my brother, thank you so much. I appreciate that a lot. Heart to my brother. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I love you too, my brother. Oh, yeah, I love you too. Ooh, Chippy. That's fun. That's cool. Thank you, Charlotte. And congrats, Larry, to your self-adventures. And Kevin says, thank you so much, my brother. I truly appreciate you. Yes, Kevin, we really do love you being a great part of this. And hello to Scott, Anchorman. Welcome, Scott. Hi, sir. How are you? Thank you so much for attending tonight. I really appreciate that. Alrighty. And of course, welcome to Scott. There we go. Thank you. And Jeff B says hi to Anchorman. And there's Daniel's Hot Topics, one of our other longtime supporters. Hello, Mikey. Congrats on 300. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, my brother. All right, Jeff B says hey to Daniel. And Daniel says, I was stuck at home all day today, and I missed today's special at Popeyes. It was $1 medium fries. Ooh, that sounds pretty good, actually. Yeah, I'm sorry you missed that, my friend. Alrighty, and he says hello to Jeff B. And there's Larry. Hey, Jeff B. All right, and Kevin says, I am doing good, Mikey. Alrighty. And there's Larry's channel. So as I said, please promote your channels on here. You're more than welcome. There is Larry's channel. I'll highlight that. So next time, and then we'll show it before we leave so that you guys get a chance again to, if you didn't get it the first time, you'll get it the second time. So you'll be able to, I'll highlight it, and then you'll be able to, subscribe to our brother there. All right. All right. And Daniel says San Diego Comic-Con, Star Trek will be there, and there will be a surprise. I hope they will announce the Star Trek 7 of 9 show. Oh, yeah, you mean the still technically called Star Trek Legacy, I think. Yes, I hope they do. That'd be very cool. All right. And there's our adopted niece, Miss Charlotte. She did say, sub to the werewolf or else. LOLs. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Charlotte. So please make sure you go to Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. She has fantastic content there. Great podcasts, great interviews, great live streams. Please go to her channel there on YouTube. You won't regret it. It's a fantastic channel. Just like Larry's is too. And everybody else's channels too. Kevin Theme Park also goes to different theme parks and stuff. So make sure you check out his too. Kevin, make sure you promote your channel, please. Please do. Please make sure you do that for us. And he says hello to Daniel. I know I'm running a few minutes over, but please forgive me. I want to get through the chat. Charlotte says, you are so awesome. Isn't she? She is cool. Let's see. Daniel says, Braveheart did not get William Wallace wrong. I don't care how many articles I read, and I read a lot. Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Daniel, is that, Suzanne her matron name is Craig, and she knows about her clan, the clan Craigden, and she knows a lot more. Believe me, she knows a lot more than what you have researched already. Not saying that you haven't. I'm just saying that she knows a lot more. She really does. She knows all about her family history. Yeah, likewise, be your self-adventures. All right. And Kevin says hello to Daniel there. All right. And Charlotte says, sure thing, Mikey. I'd be honored to be managing mod. Love you both so much. Keep being awesome. Oh, we will. Thank you so much. All right. And there is Daniel's Hot Topics. And saying hello. Hi, bud, to Kevin. Oh, you guys are keeping me busy with chats here tonight. I love it. I do believe the surprise will be a Star Trek Legacy announcement. That will be totally cool. If we can get that, that'd be totally cool. Yeah, Jerry Ryan is still awesome in her 50s. Yeah, she has great genetics. Amen to that. She married a chef. I guess she has good taste. Well, the chef likes organic also. He's an organic chef. So, yes, I believe that's essential. Okay. And you will have to teach all the new super wrenchies the secret handshake. Okay, it goes like this. Secret handshake. I will. I will. Okay, so I'll post the first. I'll post the StreamYard, but before I do that, let's go ahead. Let's get to the and we'll get to our friend here, Charlotte. We'll take care of Charlotte. And remember, we're on subscribers only mode, so you have to be a subscriber in order to be a part of us. So let's see, it's part of the celebration. So let me go find Charlotte. Okay, here we go. Okay, it won't be painful. Hold on. All right. And now, let's go ahead and make her managing. There we go. Save. All right. All right, so, tell you what, we'll just add the link here in the bottom of the hour, and I'll add it slowly as we do. So, but again, congratulations to Larry for BRSF Adventures, my longtime 50-year brother and friend and family member, extended family. Thank you so much. And of course, to our extended family niece, Miss Charlotte Nightstar, the werewolf. Both Charlotte, you and Larry are now managing moderators. So you have joined Suzanne, my wife, as is the managing moderator boss of the channel, obviously. And you've joined along with Sir Lemon Pie and Miss Connie Clary, the bird woman of YouTube. So welcome to the fold. And all we ask of you, the wonderful 5 people that we've got running our managing our chat, just keep those bad people out. That's all we ask for. That is all we ask for. Yeah, the secret handshake. I did that already. Daniel said, I always said that Star Trek Strange New Worlds would have to end before Legacy will start any kind or production or pre-production. They can't have 2 shows with 2 enterprises. It would create chaos. Well, chaos and confusion. Well, that's true. And Kevin says, yeah, the Facebook link does not work. Really? The Mikey Sting one? Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I thought, wow, Kevin, okay. I'll tell you what, I will go into some editing and see if I can find out why it doesn't work. But it says right there, Facebook link directly to the channel on both channels, Warlord Fade and okay. You know what? It may not work from the Warlord Fade channel because that was a previous channel I had with a different computer. But if you go to the MikeySuzeFour channel, the same Facebook link is there. And all you have to do is just go there and click on that and give me a friend request. Larry can guide you there if you want to. If you want to become friends on Facebook, Kevin, we can do that. Okay. And I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Daniel says, also, Strange New World Season 5 will start filming in September 2025. The final 5th season with 6 episodes. Thank God. I want to be rid of the 23rd century. Oh my God. How many shows and movies have we had? Right? Okay. And Daniel says, and how many shows, movies have we had in the 23rd century? Too many ways, too many. How many times? I am so sick of it. Yeah, there's a lot of things that need to change. Yeah, it doesn't work. Oh, okay. Well, actually, it does work. Yes. Yeah, like I said, it may not work on the Warlord Fade channel, but it does work on the MikeySuzeFour channel. So, yes. Yeah, the link on the other channel doesn't work. Right. Oh, okay. On this channel doesn't work. Oh, all right. Well, we'll figure it out. Thank you, sir. TOS movies, bits and pieces of TNG, DS9, and Voyager, the start of Star Trek Generations. You got the J.J. Abrams Kelvin movies, Star Trek Discovery Season 1 and 2, and all the Strange New Worlds. Yeah, that's true. All right. But the other Facebook link on other channel. Correct. Thank you. Thank you, Kevin. All right. It does work. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we're caught up on the chat. All right. Okay. There's, I'm going to go ahead and do this now. Put it in here. Okay. And I'll pin it. Okay. And it's pinned at the top. Okay. So I have pinned the StreamYard link to the panel if you wish to go ahead and offer your best wishes and congratulations and whatever else you want to ask me as far as questions about the channel itself or the other channel, Warlord Fade. But please, I don't want to discuss any politics. I don't want to discuss any taxes or death or or religion or discuss Trump. And we really don't need to talk about, Star Wars or Star Trek, because this is all about a party. We're just trying to celebrate. And Daniel, that means you. Okay, please, when you come up here, just say what you want to say, and and really, please don't go into all this stuff because we're all about celebration here. We're just about parties. Yeah. Alrighty. And Charlotte says, me as a managing mod for my sweet Uncle Mikey and Auntie Suzanne is the best job anyone should have when they truly deserve it. I am truly honored. Much, much love, and thank you so much. You're very welcome, Charlotte. You are most welcome. Okay. All right. And there is the StreamYard link to the panel. So please, when you come up, give your well wishes, give your best regards, and your congratulations. If you want to talk about something that's not controversial, we'll agree to that. Maybe a few sci-fi, maybe, other sci-fi matters. But I don't want to go into a big diatribe because if we do, I'm just going to have to let you go for now because this is all about a celebration. We are partying. We are having some fun. So please keep that in mind when you come up here. Okay, that would be appreciated. Yeah, I looked on your Facebook and it just says message. Okay. All right, Kevin, if you come up here on the panel and you want to say your hellos and everything, please in the private chat, type in your name, just in the private chat, not in the regular chat, but in the private chat, type your name that you go by on Facebook. I will go look for you and I will send you a friend request. Would that be a lot better? We can do that. We can easily do that. Okay. And it says you have 278 friends on Facebook. Yes, I do. That's a long time, too. It took a long time to gather those friends together. Yeah. And it says I was blocked. Oh, okay, Daniel. I don't know. I'll take care of that. I'll work on it, sir. I'll work on that. It's a misunderstanding, Daniel. I'll work on it. If you want to remain there, in the chat, you can. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. We just, but I appreciate you being here. I really do, honestly. Yeah, it's a misunderstanding, Daniel. We'll fix it. We'll fix it for next time, okay? Because we have a special interview next week that I'm doing with Curtis Selby, hopefully. But if he's not available, I might ask you to come up and we can interview you. How would that be? So let us know, okay? All right, cool. And Mike, you don't want to know how many friends I have on the Facebook. I actually know. I do actually know, Larry. You have tons of friends. I get it. I totally get it. I get it. Okay, so if anybody else wants to come up here, give their well wishes, like I said, the link is available. Just come on up and talk to us. Hey, there's my other brother, PvP. Welcome. The link is available for you there, PvP. And he says hello. And thank you so much for being here, PvP, for our celebration. Wow, it's almost 4,000 people. Oh, dang. Wow, that's it. Wow, that's insane, brother. That is insane. Um, oh, okay. And Larry says hello to PvP. And I'll pop on soon. Was napping. Okay. Yeah, I know. You guys are 3 hours behind me, so yeah, it's about 7:30 your time. Cool. All right. And Daniel says, "Yep, Skydance will do Star Trek good. It has bad news for Secret Hideout." Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. And hold on for just a second. And yo, PvP from Lemon. I just had Suzanne ask me a question. All right, there's PvP in the background. Hey, PvP, what's up?
Oh, not much. Just waking up.
Yeah, I noticed you were napping.
Yeah, tired again. Jeez, man, I can't seem to get enough sleep anymore.
Well, you haven't. Okay, hold on. I was just going to answer Daniel here real quick. He says, "I hope that in Strange New Worlds season 5, which will start filming next month, they got to bring up the temporal Cold War and fix the timeline to to what we originally know." That's true. That's true. That needs to happen. All right, cool. Thank you, Daniel. I love when Daniel gives that background information. All right. So what's happening with you, PvP?
Not much. Not much. Not much. Not as much as there should be. I've had another lazy weekend, unfortunately. So.
Oh,
I have
sorry to hear that.
I'll have to get more done later tonight after this. You're done with this stream.
Well, tomorrow, I do appreciate you being here. I really do love you, brother. I appreciate you being here. Larry hasn't been feeling himself either, and I told him, "Hey, Larry, it's fine. You can lurk in the chat, and keep track." And Sir Lemon's there. I made Larry and Charlotte both managing mods, so now we've got. So I got my wife, Sir Lemon, and Connie Clary, Larry, and Charlotte will take care of chats from now on. Well, at least for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, I just want to say, let's see, I'm looking, Kevin Theme Park, hi, Lemon, hi, Larry, hi, the people that said hi in the chat there, so I just wanted to catch up on that.
Yeah. Yep, and Daniel did. So, everybody has been able to be very courteous to one another and waving and saying hello. And, extra prayers going out for Larry. We know we didn't want to really mention what he had recently gone through, but believe me, he told me, and I was like, "Yeah, we've got tons of prayers out there for you, brother." Because he's got his thing next week, right? Yeah, on the 23rd.
Yeah, well, I remember Larry posted something on his Facebook a couple days ago, and it was like, not good to hear that. So I hope he's going to be good enough to go in a week from now for that other procedure. because it's been a long recuperating process for Larry. It seems to me like longer than I was hoping it would be. Unfortunately,
Right.
but
Yeah, it's been tough. Um,
oh well. I guess
yeah,
that's life, isn't it? I mean, sometimes
it happens. Yeah, it
it doesn't
does.
doesn't always go the way we want it to. Unfortunately.
No, that's true. But
Uh,
but I mean, you are family, PvP, and
Thank
Larry
you.
is family, obviously, and Charlotte is now too. We asked her mom if we could be her aunt and uncle, and she
Ooh,
said, "Yep." She gave us the thumbs up. So,
that's good. That's
so
good.
she is our seventh nephew and niece. Now she's our fourth female, our fourth niece, and then we have three wonderful adult gentlemen that are nephews, and we're all known as Uncle Mike and Aunt Suzanne. So it's a wonderful thing there.
Mhm.
I'm very happy about that.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you finally hit the target, did you?
Yeah, well, I did actually a couple days ago on it was on Chance Bartel's the last nostalgic pod blast I did. And Chance out
Oh.
there, if you can see me, thank you so much again for making me one of your permanent co-hosts to one of your shows in the future. So thank you so much. And
Mm.
those shows will be on Saturday nights. So this way, Gorilla still has me chained to a chair so that I can do his Walton streams on Fridays.
Yeah, well, that's been a few weeks now since we have done the Waltons, isn't it?
Yeah, well, he canceled it for whatever reason 2 weeks ago, and then this past Friday because he had metal in his eye, and he says he's used to it.
Yeah.
He gets that all the time, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, this
Uh,
time it must have been really severe for you not to
uh,
be able to,
don't,
do
don't,
your
don't, don't,
Walton thing."
don't they have goggles to wear when they're doing that work at
Right,
his job?
right.
Like,
That's what I was curious,
I would
and I
hope
said,
so,
but
but
even quality control has to wear those things. Yeah.
well, you'd
So
think if you're going to do something near the grinding machine, and you think you'd put something to cover your eyeballs, but I guess Gorilla being
yeah.
the
Did I
manly
did
man
I
that he is,
did I tell you? The minute we mentioned Gorilla's name, there he is. Hey, Gorilla.
Well, you speak of the devil, and he's going to show up, right? So there you
Wow. Oh no, 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 no. Gorilla's not a devil. Come on. He's one of those. He's got to be a part animal that can like. Well, he is a gorilla, so I mean they have high sensitivity, ears and things. So kapla to you, Gorilla. Welcome,
there.
welcome, my friend. And
I
he
love
says,
I love
"Well, it's or. No,
about
it's or. Okay,
you. Or
that's what he said was in his eye. Or. Oh, well, did you get that out of there, Gorilla? That's what we were worried about.
so girl, I'm guessing that's a like gold or platinum or something, and you're trying to smuggle it out one fragment at a time from your job, so eventually you can retire wealthy. Is that your plan there, girl?
Oh my God. Yeah, probably.
Uh,
Daniel says, "Have you seen Alien Earth yet? I am about to watch the first episode." No, I haven't seen it, but I want you to see the first episode for us, Daniel, and give us a
sorry.
heads up and see if it's
Yeah.
worth it or not. I would appreciate that if you would, because I don't have access to it, but you do, and so yeah, that'd be fine. Also, Gorilla says, "Well, it's more I was exhausted from work." Oh, I can totally understand that. Come on, you're a quality guy. I understand. And
Yeah.
driving, right, for the funeral, right? Put on 100 miles for that. Yeah. I'm sorry to
Yeah,
hear that
well,
funeral, but yeah, send our best from me and PvP and everybody. Yeah.
it's not fun to go to a funeral either, so that kind of takes it out of you. At least
It does
I
take a
found.
lot out of you there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lemon says, "Hail the gorilla and welcome." Gorilla says, "Yeah, Friday was it there." Yeah, I'm sorry there, Gorilla. But also welcome Toby, also a good friend of ours, and as well as dear friend of Larry. And he says, "Hey, Mikey, I'm back from my Disney trip." Oh, you got to tell us about it, there, Toby. You got to let us know how that went. That sounds like fun, dude. Uh, I hope you're posting some videos to your channel so I can download those. I would love to take a look at that. 70 years of Disney. Yeah, that's cool. And Gorilla said, I did have goggles on, but occasionally one slips under the gaskets. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that
Wow.
makes total sense, doesn't it? Yeah.
Gosh, yeah. Well, gee, that's
Yeah.
very unlucky then if that happened.
Yeah, it is definitely. Oh, and he says, "Hey, Scurvy." I swear to you, Gorilla, we cannot get through a chat without at least saying "Hey, Scurvy" to Lemon Pie. Just can't do it. I mean, it'd be like we'd be in another time portal or some shit. Yeah, that'd be crazy ass. Kevin says, "Hey, Gorilla," and let's see. Larry says, "Hey, Gorilla." And Larry also says, "Hey, Toby, my brother, welcome back." Yes, welcome back, Toby. I hope you, had a good time. Since I got to see the camera crew that was helping Jon Favreau, to do a new film. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's Jon Favreau. Wow. Lucky you there, Tobe. Yeah, he says, "Hey, Larry, and thank you." And Gorilla says, "Hey," to Perry. Perry. Damn autocorrect. Oh my gosh. That's awesome. All right, we're caught up on the chat. So anyway, again, everyone, just a reminder, the link is provided to this panel tonight. If you would want to come up and give your best well wishes and congrats and best regards to us, and you want to talk about anything other than the politics and the all other things that are taboo around here, or religion or anything, come on up. It is linked there at the very top of the chat. It is pinned up there at the top. So yes, please, you're more than welcome. If you've never joined the panel before, now's your chance to come and join. Let's see. Toby says, I did lots of streams at the parks and starting doing the shorts too, and got point of view videos coming out too. Oh, sweet. Well, that's going to be great, sir. Larry says, yeah, LOL. Thank you so much, girl, for that one, you hairy ape. Thank you, Larry. Oh, boy. I swear, I think he's thinking the same mind length that you and I are, PvP. I think we've corrupted him. Toby says, I was on the exact same train as they were on. That is so cool, sir. All right. Gorilla says, I would come up, but I have been drinking all afternoon. Now I'm laying in bed. Aw, you poor tired gorilla.
Yeah, you could just get your microphone and lay in bed, and we don't care
and
if you're
still
drunk.
be able to be up here. Yeah.
Yeah, for
No
once
problem.
you'd be the drunkest person on the panel. That would be good.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. That would
Come on,
be
gorilla,
really
get your drunken
Come on,
ass
gorilla.
up here. Come on.
All right, we're kicking you in your side there and telling
We're
you to
giving
get
you
up
a
here.
challenge there, gorilla.
Yeah, big challenge. Okay, Larry says Mike wants to say congratulations again, my brother. I gotta go rest up, and I enjoyed the stream again. What you did meant a lot. Thank you again. Good night, everybody. Have an awesome weekend, and always be yourself. I knew what ABY meant. Very cool. Thank you so much, Larry. I love you, brother. Take care of yourself. Okay, please.
Have a good one. Have a good one, Larry. Rest well there.
Yes. And welcome to Kage Nocturne Gaming. Hey, Mikey, welcome, Kage. Great to see you there, my hippie brother. That's awesome. Yeah, he's got long hair. He's got his beard. He's got everything going. So I call him my hippie brother. Yeah, he's fun. And Kage says, congrats. Thank you so much, my friend. And he says, nah, not sticking around because I'm live. Oh, you're live. Oh, okay. Well, you're doing your Fortnite and stuff. I am so sorry. All right. Well, definitely enjoy that you came by here to say hello. I didn't say Micah. I said Mike. I know it's not autocorrect, but I know what you meant, Larry. Come on. It's okay. Don't feel bad. Kage says, I hope you don't mind being heard on my stream for a few minutes. Not at all. anytime it can be shared there, Kage, it's totally cool. Thank you, my brother. Or I should say my hippie brother. Thank you so much. And let's see. Right, Larry says thank you. Everybody, love you all. Love you too, Larry. Love you, my brother. Good night, Larry.
Night, Larry.
All right. And Toby says, if you guys want to see my amazing Disney content, click on the link. There is the link to it. Awesome, Toby. I'm going to highlight that, and then I'll offer again one more time before we check out of here tonight. So thank you, Toby. I appreciate that. And remember, Toby, you can always promote your channel too. Don't forget to put up your YouTube channel link so that people can go there and subscribe to you as well. That would be really cool. Yeah, good night there, Sue Lemon Pie. From Larry. And let's see. All right. Shaddis. What is this? Shaddison Yurda? Have a good night. Okay, Shaddison Yurda, we don't know you. We don't know you, sir. Okay. Have a good night, huh? Yeah, that's a shame. Let's see here. I don't like doing this, but there we go. All right, Shaddison Yurta, you have a good night too. Good night. Anyway, Toby says, I got to meet some other amazing streamers too in person. Okay, very cool. Very cool. Thank you, Toby. And Kage says Addison. Who's Addison? I don't know who that is. Sorry. No. I said, I saw good night. I don't know who's going to bed. Oh, it's one of my friends. Okay. All right. Scadison, I would let you up here, but I don't know you well enough. But thank you for coming and saying congrats and everything. As soon as we get to know you better, then we can allow you to, we'll give you a standard mod and so forth. Okay. But we have to know you, and I also have to know you through Facebook. We have to be friends through there as well. There are a few requirements if you're going to be able to talk to us tonight. Okay, so. And hey, Kage, thank you, Addison. And Toby says, I got more subs during my Disney trip. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, and I'm one of Kage's friends. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, welcome. Welcome, Addison. All right. And hello there, MikeySuzeFour. Hello, Sif Dan. Welcome, sir.
Hey, Dan.
Glad to see you. Sif Dan, or anybody that has a wrench, anybody we know very well. We do have an open panel for those people that we know very well, and it's pinned there right at the top if you want to come join us and give your best regards and well wishes there, Dan. It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so where's the bubbly to celebrate your 300 subs? I don't have bubbly, but I can get a drink if you want me to celebrate with a drink. I can find one. Yeah, just give me a few minutes. Okay, PvP will be back. Oh, okay, be back in a minute. All right, thank you, PvP. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, and Toby says hello to Dan. And hello there, Tony. And Tony, it's Toby. And hi, Sif Dan from Lemon Pie. All right, very cool. Well, we got 7 people in the chat. And so far, we've had about 15 people join us tonight. So very, very cool. This is awesome. I enjoy this. This is great. And let's see. All right, and let's see if I can get this one guy there. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. And Sci-Fi Sit Dan says hello there to Lemon Pie. And Dan says hello there, Toby. Yes. Toby. All right, Sif Dan. So, like I said, for those that have been with our panels before, or anyone who would like to try and come visit, Scadison, I'd have to give you a pass, though, until we know you a lot better. But since Kage knows you, I trust Kage. So, keep coming to our events here for the next couple days, next couple times we do events. And I will go ahead and certainly add you as a standard mod to the channel, okay? Yes. But please make sure that we become friends on Facebook and, and that we know each other through YouTube. And yeah, because I have not been to very many of Kage's fortnights and stuff because usually I'm doing other things. But I'm glad that you're here to support us and to be here for Kage, your friend, as well. So thank you. Okay, so let's just give you guys and gals a little bit of curious trivia here. Let's see here. And how long are you planning on streaming tonight, Dan? I'm planning at least for 2 hours, Dan. I'm going to go at least 2 hours. At least that much. If we get more, let's put it this way. I'm going for a goal of 10 or more people watching the show. If they're watching it by the time we reach the 2 hour mark, we'll go a little bit longer. Okay? But I don't plan on being here for longer than at least 2.5 hours. That's what I'm really shooting for. So, but for now, I'm shooting for 2 hours until I can see if we can get more people to watch us. That would be great.
Hey, you should come up on the stream there, Dan.
Yeah, Dan, come on up. I've got the link. I've got the link to the panel right at the top there for you, sir. I don't do this very often, so
we'd be good getting some regulars on the panel tonight again.
Yeah, that's why I open panels so we can get some of our regulars to come right away. They come in here and come up to the panel, say hello, give their well wishes. It's what I wanted tonight. I was hoping for. But I know Gorilla's so tired, and Larry, I know Larry's situation. So, and I know you're tired, Gorilla. So we totally understand. We love you, brother. We love you, Silverback Ape. So get a lot of rest, okay? And we want you to be healthy for your Back to the Future 3 tomorrow for sure. So, that's another thing. Okay, so let me just give you some quick facts about our two channels. Warlord Fade right now, it's inactive. It became inactive on December 31st, 2014. But for 8 years, 1 day, and 1 month, that is how long the channel lasted. And there is Sifdan. Welcome, Sifdan, to the panel. Welcome.
Hello, Mikey.
Hey, Dan.
How you doing? How you feeling? Wait. Don't tell me. Let me guess. You're not dead yet. You're still alive and not dead yet.
Yes.
Okay.
He's alive and kicking, I'm guessing.
He's alive and kicking. That was a song, Do you remember who sang that? Alive and kicking.
Oh, now you've triggered a memory, but I can't remember who sang that. Damn.
You know what? I'll leave that open so that you can go guess it. PvP.
Okay.
All right. So Warlord Fade, which I do have a link to from MikeySuzeFour's main channel, was there, like I said, for 8 years, 1 month, and 1 day. And it has my Facebook link to Facebook, to my Facebook page, but it doesn't work there. So if you ever want to become friends with me and Suzanne on Facebook, go to our MikeySuzeFour channel, and the Facebook link does work there. So you can just go there and click on that. Currently, the Fade channel has 177 subscribers. It has 67 videos. It's very cool, and it's doing very well. And over 16,441 views on that channel. So that is awesome. I'm just so overwhelmed, so happy with that. Also, on this current channel, we started our channel back on November 10th of 2017. So there will be an 8-year celebration party, and coming up later this year. and we do have 300 subscribers. We have 418 videos total. This will be 419. And yes, the Facebook link on MikeySuzeFour does work. It should work. And we have 16,507 views on this channel so far. So yeah, we've done really well. Yeah, we took a 3-year hiatus because that's when I was, finishing relations with Suzanne, if you know what I mean. Took 3 years. And we're simulcast on there. Thank you, Sif Dan. Yes, I did say you can do that if you want to. Sure. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So we are also simulcast on Sif Dan's channel, Sci-Fi Sif Dan. So yeah, we'll be here for about 2 hours. We're trying for midnight, which would be 9 o'clock PvP's time. And Daniel's time too. Are you 3 hours too, Daniel?
If you're in Ontario area, not sure how far ahead you guys are, but I'm on Pacific time here. Here it's about 8 o'clock. Not sure what time it is on your end.
Oh, is it 8:55 for you?
No, it's about 7:55.
Oh no, okay. You are 3 hours. Yeah, you are 3 hours.
Yeah, the same as
you and PvP. Yeah, you're in the same because you're in Central Coast, California, right? And California is officially 3 hours behind us for right now. So yeah, okay. So it's 7:56 both you and PvP's time, and it's 10:56 here. Yeah. So we're I started at 10 my time, so we're looking at probably 12:30 at the most. That'd probably be the latest. So, and Lemon Pie is saying Simple Minds did that song. Wow, Lemon, you're on top of it.
Okay.
Alive and kicking. Wow, great job, Sir Lemon. I didn't know he was a musician, Major.
Oh yeah, I remember that song. Now I remember it.
That man, dude, that's awesome. Oh yeah, and it's Mo time. Where's Sif Dan is? Okay, Sif Dan, gotta show yourself. Sir Lemon called you out. You gotta show yourself on camera. Come on now. There you are. Hey Mo. Hey, thank you, Lemon. We had to call him out. And hey, Brad Wolf 07. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. Hello, Mikey. Congratulations on 300. Well, thank you, Brad. Thank you so much. And he said, just popping in to say hello. Sadly, I can't stay. It's okay, Brad. I understand, my friend, but I appreciate you being here just the same. I really do. Have a good stream. Thank you, my brother. Yeah, Brad Wolf 07 is fantastic. I went through a difficult point in my life where people called me liars. They called me liars, and I said, no, I wasn't. And Brad Wolf was one of the very few people that was there for me and backed me up. And he said to them, no, Mikey never cheated and on trivia or anything else he ever did. So, Brad Wolf, I really do owe you many thanks for being my defender on that. Thank you so much. And as Dan says here, wise guy. No, hey, wise guy. Yeah. That's what you're supposed to say it, Dan.
Hey, wise guy.
Oh, wise guy, eh? Yeah. Okay, no. If you're Mo, right, then you just go, wise guy, eh? Yeah. Yeah, ha, said Dad. And you are welcome, Mikey. Thank you, Brad. Yeah, you're awesome.
So, Mikey, when did the subs start going up for you dramatically for you to hit this milestone so fast?
That I jumped so fast? Well, it was really ironic because I did this. I did a part one. We did a 2-part podcast with Chance Bartels. He's the Nostalgic Podblast host. And he had me come on and we talked about my experiences. It was like an interview at first. I talked about my experiences I shared with Larry, on Highwayman from 1987 to 1988. And Chance and I, we bonded. I mean, we became good co-hosts to each other. We talked about things, involving pop culture and a lot of other things that were going on. And he was so intrigued by me. He says, I might go ahead and make you a permanent co-host for this particular show that he does, which is called the Nostalgic Pod Blast, that he does every Friday or Saturday. He's going to do it on Saturday nights now because I did tell him that I'm able to do Saturdays pretty much any time, but usually 7:35 p.m. Eastern time is when he does it. And it was during that first part one show that I went from 282 subscribers, and I woke up the next morning and I was at 300. Yeah, it was after that show, and I had so many people from his show honor us, me and Suzanne, by going over and subscribing, and I was that just blew me away, and I was, and I knew they came from Chance's group, so I thank all of Chance's subscribers and chatters. This past Friday night, when Gorilla canceled his thing, I was doing part 2 of our pop culture pod blast, and I thanked everybody there for subscribing, and it was wonderful. So yeah, that's how I was able to get 300 so fast, because of one show that I did with him. And then we did a second show, and now he wants me to be a permanent co-host, and we're going to be doing shows, I think, every Saturday night. He wanted me, this next Saturday, I know we're doing one, and he wanted me to come up with a pop culture subject. And I was trying to think, I still have a few days, so I'll let people know, like on Wednesday night, when I hopefully get to interview our brother Curtis Selby with a podcast. I'll let everybody know what I decided on, but for Saturday. But that's basically what happened, Dan. And let's see. Lemon says hello to Brad, and also, yeah, PvP is in the Pacific eggnog time.
Yeah, I certainly am. Yeah.
Oh boy,
Well,
Lemon, you're just not going to let up with that eggnog, are you?
So, Mikey, I would say this: if we are doing the Three Stooges bit, I'm Mo. You're currently, I take PvP's Larry. Then.
Yep.
I don't know.
Whoa! What guy?
I don't know how much of a Larry I would be.
I'm creating a mess. I went nuts. My fan just hit the cat litter box.
Oh,
Ugh,
that's not good.
that's not it.
So PvP, were you and Mikey able to do your Dark Shadows TV show live streams beginnings?
That was me and Curtis, actually.
Were you able to do it?
Yeah, Curtis Selby and I did it yesterday morning.
I was there too, PvP. I helped you guys.
Yeah, we started around 11 a.m. Pacific time, and we did 4 episodes. So we went to what? I think we went to what, 2 p.m. My time.
Yeah,
so,
we skipped around because both PvP and Curtis decided that it's better to, when we do the shows, when we review the Dark Shadow episodes with Jonathan Frid playing Barnabas Collins, we want to be pick and choosy about, which of those episodes stand out with him in it. Yeah. So.
Yeah, well, there's a few episodes, in between where nothing, you get sort of secondary characters in the episodes, and
right.
Sometimes there's not a whole lot that's that interesting going on. So we kind of just skipped over some of those because we figure if people are really into it, they can always go and watch those, on their own when they feel like it, right? So
yeah. So Dan, you really, they're available on YouTube.
Oh boy,
I know they are. I've seen the episodes around. So
you can get them. You can get them on Tubi for free.
Yeah.
And Tubi's actually a legit site. The only thing is, if you don't have an ad blocker, you will get ads halfway through an episode. And unfortunately, Curtis was getting ads in the middle of the episodes yesterday. I don't ever get ads because I have an ad blocker that blocks everything on my computer, so I'm good to go that way. But
so PvP, it's to be or not to be on that channel, huh?
Well, it's Tubi. So that would be To
Well,
be.
That's why he said, so it's to be or not to be.
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
he said,
if
to
you
be or
want
not
to,
to be.
you could always do one of Gorilla's sites if you don't, if you want to not to be.
No, actually, PvP, that joke flew over you. I was trying to make a joke.
Oh, I got the joke, Dan. I totally got the joke. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'm not going to be popping up with any shocking
I totally got
gorilla
the joke.
video.
I got the
Yeah.
joke. Yeah.
I'm a little bit I'm a bit kinder and
Ugh.
gentler man, you know.
Oh.
Gorilla likes to pop up his like that and his other thing, and I'm like, why do you do that, Gorilla? Come on. I know he does it as a joke, but
It's because
still.
I'm a bad punter. I do bad dad jokes. My sense of humor is very deadpan, sexual, and well, that's about it.
Did you just say you're deadpan sexual? Did I hear you correctly? That's all I was saying.
Are you saying?
Now, come on, Dan.
Well,
that
Mikey,
was funny.
are you saying my soldier can't salute me then?
I've heard of metrosexuals, but I haven't heard of deadpans.
No, all I heard him say, I swore I heard him say, unless my hearing is starting to go away, which I'm pretty sure it is. I thought I heard him say deadpan sexual. I thought that's what you said.
Well, yeah, that's sort of my humor styles. I like or I do on streams for even what you guys see. I'm usually deadpan or I use sexual humor.
Sexual references, right?
Yeah. Or double meaning.
And you know, some girl one day is going to want to play through your hair. You better not have any traps in there.
Don't you mean any booby traps?
Well, no. You know what I mean? Traps. I'm sorry. You're not getting what I'm saying. It's going over your head. Traps. Think a moment, okay? Think about it for a moment. With your hair, as it's the mop top, as it's the mow.
Ooh.
I called you the sixth beetle, by the way. So I said I have this wonderful guy. His name is Sifdan, and he calls himself a Sith Lord. A Sith Lord. Yeah, that kind of thing that Samuel L. Jackson said in that deadpan tone. But I also said no, but he's also got like, you know, it's like a mop top. It's like the Beatles, and I call him. Well, I guess I could call you the fifth Beatle or the sixth one.
And my lightsaber my lightsaber
Yeah.
is long enough for me.
Right. Long enough for you. That's true. Yes.
I just got to let you know, Mikey, that you have another person streaming against you.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Well, you can just take a look. Just take a look on the YouTubes there.
Oh, is it Resolute German, the man who shall not be named?
Nope.
Oh. Who else is streaming?
It's a certain female with her sidekick.
Oh. Do you mean
Anti something?
Raquel? Oh, anti-derivative Jill. Oh, come on.
She's doing another
Jill knows.
She's doing another Saturday pop culture discussions again.
Yeah, and that's her boy toy, Scotty R37.
Of course. She's been doing those quite a bit lately, I've noticed. Not every Saturday, but quite often.
I hope the family situation at home with Jill is totally fine because, you know, if I was Jill's husband, if I was in his place, I'd be upset. I would be telling her, look, I don't want this guy to be with you there anymore. He's getting too friendly. He's getting too, you know, touchy-feely, even though he's on another, you know, totally different country, totally different stream. But if I were Jill's husband, that's what I would do.
Well,
That's
what can I say?
do.
What can I say? I'll never understand that relationship either, but it is what it is, I guess.
No.
Well, Jill does have a certain taste with a certain Stark that I have an axe to grind with.
Yeah, she has had some people on her panels in the last few months that I don't generally hang out with. So I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
And here is Suzanne Eckstein. Welcome, Miss
Hey,
Suzanne from Saskatchewan.
hello.
Welcome, welcome. Hello, gents. Thank you, Miss Suzanne, for coming to wish us a happy 300 and more to come. Yeah, we're talking about that Scotty guy from over in Mississauga. Remember, he lives next to an airport. He lives in his parents' basement next to an airport.
Yeah, Mikey,
That's
tell
giving
me,
us some idea of where he is.
tell me, Mikey, is that a civilian airport or a military airport? Because if it's a military,
No,
maybe
no, it's an international airport, Dan. It's Toronto Pearson International Airport. It's a major airport. Yeah.
yeah, but Mikey,
The
but my point
military
is,
base is close by, but yeah. But
yeah,
this is a
but my point is, Mikey, if it's a military base near him, they may accidentally drop something on him, saying, "Go, oops."
oh no, you don't do that. No, that wouldn't be cool. Think of something else that's more subtle. You know, like well, we won't discuss that here for now. We can talk about that backstage. But the thing is, this is all about a celebration, and I'm so glad you're here, Suzanne. And hello there to Suzanne from Siftan, and hello neighbors. Yes, we are neighbors. Yes, we are. Yeah, we don't live too far apart province-wise, but we are neighbors. We live all in the same country, and we're followed by a jerk off who doesn't know how to run it. So there you go. That's all I'm going to say politically for tonight.
I do have a question for both you and maybe people knows this, and maybe YouTube will allow me to say this without your child being your live stream being taken down. But did you get started with when certain how should I put this Asian virus happened in the 2020s? Is that
you mean the worldwide? Yeah, you mean the worldwide flu? We can call it that.
Yeah, is that when you started cranking out these videos and all that since you were bored or something?
Oh no, that's a good question. Well, okay, we didn't really start streaming. I mean, I was downloading videos. Like I said, when I started this channel back in 2017, for the past 3 years, I had been downloading just videos, just collecting videos. And my hair, Suzanne, I don't know. No, she didn't color it for me. It's still kind of like a dark with some flecks of silver mixed in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm turning into Gorilla's hair follicles up here or something. He's corrupted me. No, but Dan, in answer, but to finish your question, Dan, we did for 6 years was I just downloaded videos. As I told you guys before, both me and Suzanne unfortunately did catch that virus, so we were under bed care for 3 weeks apiece back in 2020. And so, for the last 3 years before that period, we just didn't do much. And then in 2023, in April, I thought what would be a great sort of anniversary gift for us was I wanted to create, to add more to our channel. So then I started learning about streaming and stuff, and about a few months before April of 2023, and then that's when we started. So our start date was April 1st of 2023, when MikeySuzeFour officially started streaming, and when we started doing these. And PvP, this was before I met you, Dan, but PvP knew about my terrible PC, which was 15 years old, and some of those early panels I did. And I don't think people really enjoyed my panels back then. Well, they did, but it was just kind of like crazy, right? I'd go out and stuff.
Your mic sound was horrible back then.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. It was terrible. Yeah. Well, this was Mikey on his PC. Yeah. What are talking about?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for that nice demonstration, Dan.
Except you got to throw more distortion and Dalek sounds in there. That would totally do it.
Yeah, more distortion, more scraggly, You know, just terrible stuff. It was bad.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Yeah, very bad. And Suzanne says, Mikey, what happened to you or to your hair? Did Suzanne color it for you? She did a great job. Well, she cut it. You know, what I do is I have Suzanne, shave all my hair off. But I guess some of the growth, I still had some dark color to it. So there was like, some of my dirty blonde, dark color hair. And then some of this gray, which still came back. But thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, she did a good job cutting it and then tending to it. So thank you. Suzanne says hello to Lemon Pie. And she also says, gentlemen, all you need to remember is that in this world of toil and sin, your head grows bald, but not your chin. You're welcome. The kind words of wisdom from Miss Suzanne Eckstein. Whoa, very welcome. Thank you so much for that, Suzanne.
Yeah,
that is much appreciated.
Pretty soon, Suzanne will say, not the hair, but little chin.
Yeah, not by the hair of my chinny chin of your chinny chin chin. Wow, then I'll blow your house in. Yeah, damn you, Disney! Get out of my head.
I've always been lucky enough to maintain my hair. I know some guys are like completely bald in their 20s, but I never had to worry about that. I still got a full head of hair, luckily.
Well, PvP, given how life is today, I would not be surprised if most young men are bald, given how crazy the world is. Like, my God, what's going on? I'm tearing up my hair. I'm bald from tearing it, and that with my bare hands because I'm so frustrated.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. I do pay attention to the news. Try to pay attention every week, and it's not going well lately, I gotta say.
Yeah. So, I mean, what color is your hair, Dan? Is it a dark black hair, or?
Well, from what I know, it's a dark brown.
Oh, it's dark brown. Okay.
Yeah, like this. If I can see.
Dark. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, you came close to the camera. Then I could tell the distinctive color. Because believe me, when you're away from your camera, when you're where I am right now, which is equidistant to where it should be. But when you're away from your camera, the light in your bedroom does kind of make it look like your hair is a little bit darker than it should be. But it is dark brown. Okay. Very cool.
Yeah, or would that make me a brunette or just dark brown color, hair color?
It's the color. It's what your lighting does. Your lighting does in your room there. Like when you were, back and we looked at your hair from an angle, the way that the light was hitting your hair, it looked like wasn't brown. It looked like it was black. Like no black. Like that.
But my question is, since I have brown and dark brown hair, does that make me a brunette, or do we all use that term for ladies? Like, oh, I saw a nice brunette lady with some nice assets, or a nice blonde with some nice assets. In other words,
I've always told ladies, you may think I'm kind of old fashioned, but I've always told ladies that they look better from the head to their toes. I start from the top of their hair to their face to their chin, their features, their eyes, of course, and then I go to the middle, what I call the middle ground. We go from there, and then you're all the way down to the bottom, to the beautiful legs and the beautiful feet and toes, and if you get a chance to see that. And Suzanne rates 10 out of 10 on every asset with her. So there you go. That's all you need to know. That's it. She's a 10 out of 10. Yeah. And Suzanne added here, better living through chemistry, friend. Yes, I agree with that there, Suzanne. And also, Sifdan, they call that sunny auburn. Oh, okay. Yeah, auburn hair. Now, I've never had auburn hair. When I was growing up, I had straight blonde hair, and then I had what they called dirty blonde. I used to have dirty blonde hair. It was only after I turned 50 that I started losing the color of it, coloration, and I detected a few sprinkles of gray, and I said, Oh no. I gotta get rid of that gray.
So PvP, I take it that your natural hair color now was white. What color was it in your youth?
No, it's always been dark, basically black, and it's still pretty much black. Except I do have some bits of gray mixed in there now. But yeah, I'm far from a white hair.
Or
I
did you have pure dark black hair though? Because from the picture I saw of you when you were in your Vancouver art days, that looked like it was dark black hair.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much always been like that, like just basically black hair.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, honey. Okay.
But as I say, as I've gotten a bit older over the last decade or so, there's been flecks of silver working their way in there.
Who else? Guess who else is attending the celebration tonight? Our beautiful moon pie. Mwah. Our 8-year-old child. Love you.
Does Moon Pie understand me when I speak cat?
I do, and actually, both Suzanne and I we do, but it's in meows and purrs and stuff. It's what they call catalese. It is a language. It exists. Now, some scientists have been able to put this audio olfactory underneath their chin, around their throat area. They've done it with dogs. They've done it with cats. And when you talk to your cat or dog in these experiments, they do either their bark or their meow, and then that turns into human language. And scientists call it catalese when you talk to a cat.
So does it work?
Well, yeah, it does. If you have if they have that audio there, you can pay for that, but it's expensive. But if you get that and you want to be able to talk to your cats and you want them to respond in kind through their meow or bark into human language, human English, yeah, they will. You'll be able to talk to them.
Yeah,
probably better relationships with your pets, you know.
Yeah,
let PvP go first. Go ahead, PvP.
I was just gonna ask, have they ever done that with a gorilla? So maybe we can eventually understand what the hell he's talking about.
You mean, do we need a modifier or a filter for Civ Dan?
Just asking about gorilla. That's
that
all.
what you said? Oh, gorilla? Oh, well, I don't know. I'm happy with how gorilla is. I don't think there's any help for gorilla on that score.
Well, Mikey, if you look over that logic, we all need translators.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I've heard that old people like myself in PvP, but as we get older, we're gonna start probably mumbling a lot more, and then we're gonna have to be, you know, add some deciphering mechanism to go through our mumbles, because we won't make any sense when we're talking. We'll be going, you know, and mumbling or whatever. Yeah, so there'd be no actual speech. It's kind of hilarious. I don't want to get to that point yet. Suzanne says, "Oh, Mikey is so adorably adorable with love for Mrs. Suzanne." Yes, yeah, I told you, Suzanne, we met March 1st, 2010 online. We've been a couple ever since. Yeah, 15 long years. It's wonderful. I enjoy it. And again, as I've said before, when we made our official final move back in 2017 in August, that was permanent. Moving from the United States to Canada was a huge move. It was hard on both of us. We lost some of our cats on the way, so it was difficult to cross all those miles and lonely stretches of roads. But we had each other, and when we moved here, that was it. It was official. So it was tough. Yeah, and my friends, by the way, in case any of our family community members were asking about the Stardashians who you met on one of our previous streams, Eric and Sunflower. She prefers to go by Sunflower now. Don't ask me why. Anyway, Eric and Sunflower are now happily in North Carolina, and he's back to work. I'm very happy that they made it. They had to drive all the way from Florida to North Carolina, so that was a tough move for them. So I'm glad you guys asked, and yeah, they're doing good. And hello, Suzanne from Daniel, and a universal translator for animals. Wow, yes, it exists. It's out there. Yeah, I've seen it. And Suzanne has love hearts there. And Dan says, what does our cat say when they say feed us or you will pay for not feeding us? Y'all got scratches in the night or something. Yeah, it's also in the tone of their meow, Dan. So when you have a dog that's very barking, roughly, like really like angry, they said they're able to translate that they're either I want food now or they want something else. Yeah, I want to go outside. I got to go to the bathroom, things like that. Whereas the cats would say, I want treats, and then when they get very upset, they go, "Rawr, I want treats," something like that. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, you are both American. Well, I was American before I moved to Canada, Suzanne. But PvP is a native Canadian, and Suzanne is from Newfoundland. She's native Canadian. Yeah. So if you want to be honest, the only two Americans technically are me and Dan. But if you want to go real technical, Dan is the only full American. So he's right there. And both PvP and I are Canadians. Only I'm considered a transplant. But Gorilla's already gone there, so he's had his fun with transplant.
Well, I will say
I told him
this.
I'm a trans maple. I told him I'm a trans maple tree with syrup.
Well, I will say this, Mikey. Judging by where you are in the States, some Americans would not call my state American because I am from California.
So what would they call you? The diverse state?
No, they probably would call me a Californian, probably.
A California? Nah, I would never call you a commie. Commies are worse than Californians. Come on. They got a guy named Putin who I wouldn't trust with my mother or to take care of my mother or my father or any of my pets. I wouldn't even leave him with my cats. That's how bad Putin is. Oh man.
No, one thing I'll say about Putin, at least he's explicitly what he is.
Oh yeah, no, he is well defined.
He doesn't pretend to be a nice guy, which I find refreshingly honest, actually, because the guy we've got pretends to be a hero and a good guy and a nice guy and a wonderful guy, and he's everything but that. So saying.
They could say the same. They could say the same about Trump card down in the United States.
Well, at least Trump. If I don't agree with everything he's done, at least he has been very active and he's done dozens of things since he took over.
Yeah.
Carney has not achieved one thing of value yet. Not one single thing.
Right. That's true.
He's useless.
He is useless. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I mean, I've never seen a more useless. Well, you know what? I don't even want to call him a politician.
Because he's really not.
Because he can't even do that. Because he can't even do that.
He never got elected to any office before he became prime minister.
Right.
Most people work their way up from like school board, city council, mayor of a city. Eventually, they become a premier of a province. They work their way up to become a member of parliament on the backbenches, and then eventually, if they're really good, the party will move them into the leadership role eventually after many years of experience. Carney never went through any of that process, which is why he's a banker. He's a bureaucrat. He's a globalist bureaucrat. That's what he is.
I was reading what Suzanne said here. It was funny about Carney what she just said. She says I would love. She said I would kill. Oh, I would kill to live in Cali. Okay, yeah, you couldn't say like the whole 4-letter word there, Suzanne. Not sure why the YouTube bots would have a field day. Oh, she wants to kill somebody in California. Suzanne says, I'm sorry, but I love Putin and Trump. Hey, you're entitled to your own appeals there. Just remember, if either one takes charge of the planet Earth, you're either going to have to learn how to speak Russian and drink vodka every day, or you'll just have to push people around and carry a scepter and go boom, 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 like the true dictator we know and love.
I think the paranoia of both of them is overstated, though. I don't think either one of them is as scary as people make them out to be. You know, the guy I don't like. You know, the guy I don't like is Zelensky or whatever his name is running Ukraine. He's the problem. You know,
well, Zelensky,
they could have ended this war. They could have ended this war by now, but he will not do any concessions. He will not sit down and concede anything. And you've got to give and take if you're going to work out a peace deal, right?
Sure.
And he refuses to do that, and that's why this mindlessly useless war goes on and on and on.
And it will for a while until somebody gets stupid.
Until we get the adults to the table, it will.
Yeah. Well, right now they're kids. They're not adults. We know that to be sure. Carney is a toilet nugget. No, he's just shit in the nugget in the toilet. But hey, whatever.
That's a very polite way to put it, Suzanne. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I just kind of added to her. She says I'm in. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's the kind of nugget that's not a chicken nugget. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, Zelensky is a cockroach. Okay, I totally agree there.
Well, I will say this: Mikey has diverted the topic to something that we try to avoid, but I'll just come out and say it. Look, if this Ukraine thing has been going on for 5+ years, it may turn into a proxy conflict between NATO and Russia if NATO is still a thing. People say NATO is dead. And now it's just a European conflict between the European countries that don't have their shit together, basically, versus Russia.
It already is that kind of war, actually, because Canada, amongst other NATO countries, has sent millions and billions of dollars to prop Ukraine up. We've even sent them weaponry. I hate to say it. It makes me really angry. I don't believe $1 of our tax money should be going to prop up the Ukraine government at this point. But, you know, our liberals will do that because they're liberals. And I don't like it, but, you know, that's just the reality of the situation, I guess, you know.
Yeah, and I will say this. I mean, if you want to end the conflict, there is such thing, which is rare nowadays, a compromise between Russia and the Ukrainian leadership or what? Because overall, Russia's overall objectives right now is to either recreate their Eastern Empire that the USSR used to have, or create buffer states where their core territory is not in danger of being invaded by foreign invaders, as they call them. And to Putin, Ukraine is pro-NATO or pro-American in theory, and he finds Ukraine threatening by that. Now he's trying to carve out a little Ukrainian piece for himself on a natural border or terrain region. Some people say that is that major river system that is a natural border that cuts Ukraine in half, roughly. I would say that. Give Putin that part of Ukraine. The critics may hate that or saying that's conceding or appeasing Russia. But look, if it ends the war, or if it nobody wins. Everyone gets something, but they're not happy at the end. In other words, if you want in conflict, you have to come to some sort of agreement. Not all sides would agree to it. And if you call that an echo of the 1930s problem, you know, where I'm going to try to keep it YouTube friendly, 1930s situation. Well, that's a slippery slope that we may go to, but history does rhyme or repeat itself to a certain extent.
Right.
Well,
yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead, BB.
I was just going to say, I think if I remember correctly, the whole war started when Russia invaded part of eastern Ukraine because they wanted that seaport that's on the eastern coastline of Ukraine. I can't remember the name of the port, but Russia wanted to get control of that seaport back. And there are, you know, areas in eastern Ukraine that are primarily Russian-speaking populations, right? So, you know, I can understand why Russia would kind of want to have control of some of those areas. And
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't see that as a big deal if if the population was told in advance what was going to happen and they had a chance to move out of the area if they wanted to stay within Ukraine's borders. I don't think there'd be a huge problem. I wouldn't have a huge problem with that, really.
Sure. Well, I just want to mention that Anchorman. Yeah, Scott, I see that you're over on that you're also sponsoring SIFDAN's channel. So thank you for doing that. Yeah, if you want to join, just come over back to the MikeySuzeFour link, our stream that's running in conjunction with SIFDAN's. And then you can join our panel because we have the link to the to this panel up there. It's pinned at the top of our chat here at the MikeySuzeFour section. So yeah, if you want to join, come on over there and then click on the link. Because I see Suzanne is also over on your channel there, Dan. Zelensky troubles me. Cockroaches may scatter, but nearly impossible to get rid of, and our government is helping him to thrive. Yeah, unfortunately, that's what's happening. So,
well, did you hear? I guess we were trying not to get into politics, but
let's kind of tone it down a little. But anyway, welcome to the panel in our special celebration, Mr. Scott. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear yourself? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Scott, PvP over here to my right, and down there on the southeast section of me, the corner there, is Sci-Fi SIFDAN.
Hello.
Hello.
And Anchorman, Scott and I, and our friend Elijah, Little Blue, Eli, we usually talk about movies and stuff. And Scott, next week we're going to talk about Fantastic Four First Steps, but I gotta find a day to do it. I've got all these things planned next week, and I gotta find a day to get us together so that the three of us can do the review.
I should be on vacation next week, so I should be good.
Oh, okay, so you should be available. Okay,
yeah.
Well, we can do it together. Yeah.
So, Mikey, has your opinion of that movie changed over time, or is your review of it still positive?
It's as far as I know, it's still positive. Both Suzanne and I liked it. I gave it a high B, somewhere between a B and a B plus. I really couldn't give it an A because there's just some issues that I had with it, but but they were minor. I mean, that's really my high grade for it. I had the same grade for Superman. Again, it was decent. It was good, but there were some issues that got to me, and but overall, I mean, the effects are great. The visuals are good, and they're using a lot more practical and visual than CGI. So in both films, so that's why I think Superman and Fantastic Four First Steps are both highly well done, good movies, effects wise and things like that. So decent stories.
It's kind of sad to me that how nowadays Hollywood, the best that they could do currently right now is decent. Right now, it's the current level of skill right now. They used to be good or great, but now at best, if you want to be generous, the best they could do is decent right now when it comes to movies for some reason.
Yeah. Well, this is also good why I have you guys up here, because I wanted to ask you one important question. I've been hearing lately around YouTube, there are people's opinions about their favorite movies, sci-fi wise, and there's people that have been questioning whether or not specifically Star Wars or Star Trek, whichever of the two is either on life support or is extinct or is dead or barely breathing or whatever, quoting Duncan Sheik there, barely breathing. So I am barely breathing. So anyway, that's what I wanted to ask you guys. That's probably my poll question for tonight. and you guys can definitely answer one at a time. And we'll start with Scott first. So, Scott, what do you think? Star Wars or Star Trek? Either one. Are they on life support? Are they dead? Or do you think they're recovering? Maybe that's the best way to answer it.
I think Star Wars is okay right now. I just think it's just taking a break right now and maybe focusing on movies instead of shows.
Uh-huh. So what's your honest opinion of Star Trek right now? What do you think out of those three choices?
I'm not really sure about Star Trek since I don't know. I never really got into it.
Mm. So do you think that like I said, do you think they're barely breathing, or are they gone, or are they going to
I
come
don't think
back?
they're gone.
Okay. So you think they might be recovering?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Yeah. That makes good sense. Sure. Yeah, I could probably see that. All right. All right, our expert, Mr. Sifdan. Take your choice. Star Wars or Star Trek? And then give me your honest opinion. Do you think they're barely breathing? They're dead, extinct, or you think they're going to recover?
Star Wars, for that, I can flip it either way. It's either dead or on life support.
Uh-huh.
Because I would say there's whenever Star Wars is brought up on YouTube or by fans, they probably would say, "Oh, the new Star Wars content or the recent ones." I mean, how should I put this? I really see any of the new Star Wars content, if at all, because I sort of departed. You may call it a divorce from Star Wars or Disney Star Wars, as I call it. I had a divorce from Star Wars when The Force Awakens came out, or at worst when the Last Jedi came out. That's when my divorce from Star Wars officially broke up when it comes to Star
Right.
Wars.
Right.
And for Star Trek, that I would say is probably dead in the water right now.
Mhm.
Star Wars is on life support at best. Star Trek is basically dead.
Yeah. I have to say, I have to agree with your assessment. And I also agree with Scott in the way that he's saying it. It has a chance to recover, but right now it's just there. It's kind of going out there. Uh, yeah, but like I said, I'll go last. But go ahead, PvP. What if you want to choose one or both of them? What's your choices for each one if you go with both?
Well, I might as well comment on both. I was never the biggest Star Wars fan to begin with. I liked the original trilogy that came out years ago. Those films are fine. I have no issue with those films. I started to lose interest when the prequels started coming out because I found those very mixed bag. Some of them weren't bad, some of them were awful. I kind of lost interest at that point. And when I heard about the Disney stuff, kind of secondhand through what the fans were talking about, I kind of realized at that point that the Star Wars franchise was pretty much in serious trouble because when the fans start turning against a franchise, if the fans don't like it, then who else is going to like it, right? It's not a
Sure,
good sign, right? And as
sure.
far as Star Trek goes, well, I think after Enterprise ended, that's when it basically died because the movies, the was it J.J. Abrams movies or whatever his name is.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams
Yeah,
well,
those are
when J.J. Abrams did 7, 8, and 9 of Star Wars episodes, and then he did, uh, the next Star Trek incantation where he said, "Oh, we're going into a different, entirely Kelvin universe," and did three shows, which
well, I thought,
it's not the three, thankfully.
well, the thing is, why even bother calling it Star Trek? They just should have, launched their own original sci-fi thing, right? They didn't need to
Well, it
call
could
it
have
Star
stopped
Trek.
after Nemesis. That's what I was hoping for, was that if Star Trek was going to have a decent ending, I figured Nemesis was just good
Well,
enough.
Nemesis, as far as the movies, and Enterprise, as far as the TV, should have been that's the end for me. Uh,
Yes.
but yeah, I just think that the later movies are basically mindless action flicks, is what they amount to. That's not what Star Trek was ever about. It was never about mindless action. It had lots of action, but it was usually, quite intelligent action that was thought out and had the the world building around it to support the action, which made it more interesting.
Yeah.
And then the TV. I mean, Discovery. I tried. I really tried. I watched like
Yeah.
3 episodes, and it was so bloody awful. I just couldn't. I couldn't watch it. And then everything has
Yeah.
followed since then. I tried watching season 3 of Picard. Once again, even with the old cast from Next Gen back, I gave up at about halfway through that third season because the characters just didn't. They just didn't. They just didn't seem to be the characters to me. There was something just off about it that wasn't quite right. And I'd rather
Right.
remember them. I'd rather remember them from the TV show than watch crappy Picard sequel stuff where they're not really in character. I mean, what's that? Is that the first episode where Beverly Crusher is gunning people down in a hallway or something?
Yeah. Something like that.
That's not Beverly Crusher. Beverly Crusher.
Yeah, and that's not our Star Trek. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and give you my opinions too. But before I do, I just want to look at what Suzanne says. I would like to see Star Wars come back, but also it's going to be Star Trek come back with Shatner getting older.
I really hope
Well,
not.
I really hope not. No,
I hope that
I
doesn't
agree.
happen.
I hope not. Yeah, I hope not either, Miss Suzanne. And I see you're also on Dan's channel, so
Well,
cool. Thank you.
there's that. It's a rumor about Skydance taking over Trek. I've heard that.
Well, okay. I've heard from sources. I won't say who, but I have. But I will say this much: they are sources that are linked with Chance Bartels. Chance Bartels, like Larry, are both in the industry. They know people. So I will say this much: Chance has let me know that the Paramount, the Skydance, and I guess what was the other company? Was it Amazon or Universal? What
Bad
was it?
Robot or
There were
something
3
like that?
companies involved. Huh?
Was a bad
What was the
robot
name?
as well? Was a bad robot as well?
Paramount, yeah, Paramount, Skydance, and there was one other company. 3 companies are
I
involved.
think Bad Robot's pretty well out now, aren't they? Didn't they?
He's out. No, he's out. He's gone. He's gone.
Yeah.
No, they got rid of Abrams after 3. They were, yeah, the Kelvin thing. No, they won't bring him back. Okay, well, there are 3 companies involved. The ones I know, I'm aware of, are Paramount Pictures, Paramount Plus, and Skydance. I know that Amazon is integrated into the James Bond franchise. He is going to stay British and or Scottish, and he's going to stay a male. They've already made that decision. Amazon will not change to a female or any other thing. So that's there and done. Here's my take on it. From what I've learned so far, Star Trek wants to go back to classic Trek. Now, that being in mind, the one problem series, but it may not be a problem if they bring back the cast, is Star Trek Legacy. And there have been announcements, and Daniel mentioned this earlier, Hot Topics, a little bit. But what's happening with that is they want to bring back and continue the story. They just don't want to go backwards. They don't want to regress. They're already doing that with Strange New Worlds. They're regressing. They're going back to what they were trying to put back together. But the problem is Roberto Orci is gone and Alex Kurtzman is still breathing. And the man, if he's still breathing, Star Trek won't come back. I don't care what the man who shall not be named, who lives over there in New York and New Jersey and didn't get wiped out by an earthquake. Hint, hint. I don't know what he means by he wants to try to save Star Trek, but it's not possible. Not as long as Kurtzman's in charge. That's all there is to it. That is what they are saying. And Chance had told me as much. He said Kurtzman is the main reason why they haven't been able to put negotiations together to put back and give us the kind of Star Trek we were used to when we had Next Gen or when we had Voyager or when we had DS9 or TOS.
Is there no way to get Kurtzman out of there?
He's invested. The man has he's like it's like Suzanne said, Zelensky is a cockroach. Well, Kurtzman is a cockroach, and he has several cockroaches that are following him.
So there's no way the studios will offer him a buyout just to get him off their back.
They're thinking about that. I will say that much. They are thinking about that.
If they want to get the fan base back, if they just let Kurtzman pump out more garbage, the fans aren't going to come back. The fans aren't stupid. The fans are going to turn their nose up. If it's more of the same old shit that we've been getting in recent years, the fans aren't going to watch that.
Yeah. And Suzanne says, okay, well, nothing I say seems to be any good. I'll take my leave. Sorry for derailing things. My apologies. You didn't derail anything, Suzanne.
You didn't derail anything, Suzanne.
No, not at all. Miss Suzanne, you did not derail a thing. Not at all. Not anything at all. You are most welcome, as always, to be a part of our panels and chats and everything. You know that. And we love you, Suzanne. Suzanne and I really care for you, and we regard you as a sister to us. So, yes, you didn't do anything wrong. It's okay. Yeah, it's totally okay.
I do have a question for Ollie, because they say that there's always a figurehead in front of the problem, but there's also a bigger problem behind the scenes. So I'll just ask this question. Is Kurtzman the figurehead of this problem, or is he the main problem of this? Because if Kurtzman is the symptom of what's going on with Star Trek, then what's really going behind? I mean, if they do get rid of Kurtzman, will they automatically go back to good Star Trek, or do they have to do a total house cleaning? Because, I mean, to put it bluntly, Kurtzman may be the figurehead of this bad movement. So do they have to do a complete house cleaning of all the shit that's going on to basically start over or something, or any of that?
Sure, and I'll go ahead and address that. With now, in regards to Star Wars, I do think Star Wars is on life support, but I really don't think it's gonna go much longer. I think right now there isn't, to my knowledge, the only thing that really shows any promise is it Star Wars has Andor, right? Andor?
From what I know, season 2 came out, and now after 2 seasons, they canceled Andor.
They did cancel Andor? Oh, okay.
Well, that's what I heard. It's been a few months since more news of Andor came out. I mean, you could double check, see if it has indeed been canceled. I mean, because I'm going off of what I hear off of YouTube and certain sources. They say Andor has been canceled after season 2, unless that's still a rumor going around that they're going to renew it for season 3. But as far as I know, and from what the sources on the web are saying, Andor has ended after 2 seasons, unless they're gonna by some miracle do a season 3 of Andor. But as far as I know, Andor has been semi-canceled, or it's on hiatus after season 2.
It's on hiatus. So you would probably say Star Wars at best would be life support, like you mentioned before, right? Like you said.
Yes.
Yeah. I would say the same. I really would. But getting back to your other question real quick. So what it involves, okay, Kurtzman has, let's say he's like a corporate guy who has like the most shares in the company. He has the most invested. So because he's like, I would, figurehead is probably a good term, I would say, yes. Because Kurtzman's got more pull. And don't forget, Kurtzman knows, this is really sad, Kurtzman knows Kathleen Kennedy very well. And I know Spielberg's been supporting Kurtzman for years because they're both Jewish. I don't know if that's the real reason. I think it's more involved in that. But they are both Jewish. Not Kennedy. I'm not sure Kathleen is. But as in regards to, this is the other thing that scares me. In regards to Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson, who were running the James Bond franchise, but now they've been relegated to basically technical consultants. So they're really not into the picture. But I do know that Barbara Broccoli is intimate friends, close friends with Alex Kurtzman also. So bear that in mind that Kurtzman has powerful friends. And they're just not, I don't think, PvP, that a buyout would be the only thing. I think that Kurtzman would take the property of Star Trek because he has done all these other series. And he has been, supposedly Eugene, Roddenberry Jr. Has given him some leeway. I mean, he's given him a short leash. but really Roddenberry doesn't have a lot of power. So that being said, Kurtzman would have to basically give up all of his control for what he has left with Paramount, and he'd have to give up all his properties, and then he would have to allow some other company besides Skydance and to work with Paramount Plus and bring back what we want. And that's why I'm saying if Kurtzman does Legacy, I will never watch a Star Trek thing again, anything related to it. It has to be Legacy without Kurtzman. It's got to be that. You got to bring back 7 and 9, bring back Jack Crusher, bring all those people back, but no Kurtzman to run the damn show. That's that's the stipulation. So, that's what they're facing in Hollywood right now.
Basically, we're saying Star Trek is dead.
Yes.
For right now, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I would say Star Wars is on life support because there's a chance that Lucasfilm, who will be working with Universal and so on, they should be able to bring Star Wars back in some degree. And Andor is right now their only best chance at bringing back the franchise as it is. And as far as Star Trek, they're dead. So
I will say this. I don't think Disney was a good fit for Star Wars. I mean, you may say, oh gosh, and then here's the critics of both sides of the argument saying, what do you mean? Star Wars has always been for kids. George Lucas himself said Star Wars is for 8-year-olds or 12-year-olds. And I would say, as I get older and see the movies older now, it's like, really? Have you seen the dark shit that happens in these Star Wars movies? Would you still consider these movies kid-friendly? They're family-friendly, not kid-friendly. And I think Lucas did a bad choice of giving it to Disney. I mean,
I really think he did. I've heard. Well, let me ask. Let me ask Scott because I would like Scott's opinion on this too. Hey, Scott, when Lucasfilm made the deal, I call it the deal with the devil, known as Disney. But when he made the deal with Disney and whatever, what was your initial reaction to that? I don't know if I ever asked you.
I didn't expect it to be bought by Disney. That's kind of just it.
So how did you feel overall about it then? When you're saying, okay, now it's a Disney product, it's no longer Lucasfilm. Well, only a name really. Yeah.
I was fine because it got me into some of the newer stuff, and I still watch the movies just fine.
Mm-hmm. So you still have a somewhat favorable opinion on the 7, 8, and 9, right? And now you've heard rumors that 10 and 11 and 12 are already in the pre-production or in pre-development stage.
Mm-hmm.
oh god, the Ray movie is still in production, but the rumor is that's been shelved.
Has it been shelved? Is that the rumor, Dan, or I don't know?
That's the rumor going around.
Okay.
I mean, they announced it about, I think it's going on either 3 or 4 years since they announced that movie, and they're still trying to develop a script for that movie, if at all. And from the news I heard, they haven't written this. I mean, if I had to guess, probably out of my ass, they probably wrote about a quarter or maybe half.
Careful there, Dan. If you have to ask out of, or if you have to answer out of your butt.
Actually, I'm guessing after 3 to 4 years of trying to get the writers to write something filmable, they probably could pull a better script out of Dan's ass than what they're doing now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Here's 2 different things I want to run by you, and then go ahead and complete your thing there, Dan. Lemon Pie says, I never saw Andor, but I heard good things about it. And as far as I understand, it's done now after 2 seasons. Well, yeah, I think that's what Dan had emphasized. Daniel, on the other hand, says, I love Star Wars 7, 8, and 9, and I can't wait for 10, 11, and 12. Well, you're the only personal positivity in that room, and you're pretty much in a corner by yourself when you're saying that, Dan. Just saying, I don't want to be mean, but you're in a corner by yourself when you're saying that. But I like your positivity in that regard.
All
So
right.
go ahead, Dan. I mean, continue what your thought was. Go ahead.
Well, if I had to guess, pulling out of thin air, they probably wrote about a quarter of a movie script or half of a movie script at best. But then they probably decided to, you know what? It's been 3 years, either scrap it or complete the whole script or just shelve it. And I'm theorizing here too, but that's probably my guess. They either said they had some script written down and then they just gave up because a lot of writers were going in and out of the script writing room.
Right.
And they just decided to say, you know what, screw it. We can't write a script. Put it on the shelf. Bye-bye. See ya.
Yeah. And then I love how Daniel responds. He says, so I know I will agree. Episode 8 was questionable and interesting, but it was not that bad. I disagree when people say the sequels were that bad. Again, as I say to you, Daniel, you're more positive than we are. And I know that you do your research, my friend. I know that you are able to check on things like that. But I got to tell you, I know, I'm pretty sure I'm right. I know Universal, when Disney was saying here as late as 2024, I think it was the fall of 2024, when they said that they were going to sell off their shares and they were going to maybe give back, uh, you know, Lucasfilm to public domain to other companies. And I think Universal Studios was involved in this. And they might have a thing to do about, they might have a say about it. I don't know. Right now, I'm pretty sure there isn't a deal done yet. And I can ask Chance about that the next time we talk. But as far as, like I said, the only workings going on right now is that Andor has been canceled. Now they really have no place to go. And my other friend, Alec Peters, who also mentioned about Star Trek when he did his, his series that only, his fan film. And he says, now Paramount, because of this deal with Skydance, which is it's already been done. It's gone through, and the other company involved with Amazon, with the Bond franchise. But it's up to the FCC, right, the Federal Communications Commission, to approve the deal and everything to go through. So at least that part of it is done. So as far as my friend Alec, he said that there is a chance that Paramount might be more open to some fan film creators from the past, such as himself and James Cawley and Monona, using them as technical consultants because they had such a successful, series with their New Voyages and Continues and what Alex did, personally. So I'm hopeful. I would like Paramount to find these other creators, these fan film creators that made some better films online, and have them come on board to Paramount. And I know that my friend, what's his name? He's the guy that's over there. That he's a Paramount Pictures executive. That he's part of John and Brainy Specs group. Anyway, but he's already said that some of those Paramount executives are starting to realize that the cash cows could come from, this is an awakening, real original writers and creators of fan films that respected Star Trek's canon and its universe, including Otoy, So there's hope. There is hope for Star Trek yet. And that's why I'm saying they may be on the road to recovery. But Star Wars, no. There's no chance. No. Not at this late date, as far as I can tell.
Mikey, I would say the only stuff from what I hear from Star Wars and what I know and it's been a while since I last looked this up before. I did look it up a little bit, but Ahsoka is still getting a season 2, and either The Mandalorian is getting a season 5, or they're doing a Mando movie still. But I divorced from Star Wars in 2017 or whenever The Last Jedi came out, and I have zero interest in that new Disney stuff because I lost interest a long time ago.
I agree. I agree. Would that be the same with you, Scott? Did you lose interest as far as Trek or not Trek? Star Wars went a while ago.
No.
So what's your honest opinion on Star Wars at this point in time? What do you feel about it right now?
I like it. I mean, not every episodes of shows work for me, but there's stuff I like, and or maybe not everything worked for me, but I think
Yeah,
Star Wars is fine right now. I just think it just needs to find its new place.
I will
that's a
say
good
that
point.
I will
That's a good
say
point.
this. I'm more of a critic, a heavy critic when it comes to Disney Star Wars, because Star Wars is very close to my heart, and I have delved deep into the Star Wars lore of that universe. I'm pretty down the rabbit hole. So call me biased for saying this, but my opinion of new Star Wars under Disney is very, very negative, because I've seen this all before and I've seen it done better. And I
Yeah.
know there are going to be critics out there, that casuals, as I call them in Disney, shills. They say, "Oh, the new Disney era Star Wars is fine at best, or okay." I find it really. I've seen the sequels. Well, I could not get through The Rise of Skywalker. I got through half of it before I turned it
Right.
off.
Okay. I just want to go through. Yeah. Before we continue, I just want to go through these three quick comments here. Daniel says Matt Smith was cast in a role in Star Wars Starfighter. He might be a clone of Palpatine, one that survived. No, that'd be cool. That might be cool. That's a possibility, sure. PvP just gave me a link here, and I'll highlight it. And this link actually pertains, he's saying, where it involves Vic Mignogna about Star Trek Continues and where his place is in the Star Trek universe. That if there's anybody that can revive it, it would be Vic, because I don't know if James Cawley is too old to do it, but I know Vic Mignogna is still old enough that he could be a technical consultant or someone who could rewrite and write and put up together a legitimate Star Trek film, or to maybe work with Jerry Ryan and the rest on Legacy. Who knows? That would be cool. Thank you, PvP, for allowing to post that. Allowing to post that so I could put that up there for folks to read. Also, don't forget that StreamYard has this deal where if you're new to streaming or if you're looking to level up, you check out the StreamYard and get a $10 discount. And what that means is that when you sign up through the referral that our channel gives, we get at least a $25 savings off our next month's bill, which is huge in case if we're trying to save, for a budget. And you get $10 off your very first month of your StreamYard when you sign up with StreamYard.com for your channel. And if you have any further information you need or interest, it is right there in the StreamYard.com/pal/DN. All the numbers after that. So if you have a chance, try to click on that if you want to check on information, see what's happening there. Pretty much financially, I know the difference is like a few dollars, but of savings. But it is a win-win for both parties. Also, I want to say that Sir Lemon says, I lost interest in Star Wars in a slow burn way with the sequels. After episode 7, I was still trying to give it a chance. I still saw some hope, but episodes 8 and 9 just ruined it for me. Well, that makes a lot of sense there too, Lemon. And he says, of course, Disney had no planned approach to the sequels, and it showed. Yes, that's absolutely true. Yeah.
And I will say that,
yeah, Bunny, right. Bunny Tales has been reviewing Trek for several years. Yes, and I've been to Bunny Tales, and she's, like I said, that's one of the sources. But there are a few others, like I said, besides Chance and Bunny, that I've been able to talk to, but they want to keep to themselves, and so yeah. Oh, okay. I remember now. It's OmniNet. It's his name is Omnicast.net, and he works with Paramount Pictures. He's a junior executive, I guess we call him, and and he's given me some information too. But it's like I said, as far as Trek goes, it has a chance to recover. It does. But again, we need to get rid of Kurtzman. That's all there is to it. If the man is willing to walk away with his millions or millions of dollars, and if he's ready to go anywhere, then that's where he's going to go. So, and if he does that, maybe we do have a shot. Maybe we have a chance. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But thank you, Lemon.
So, Mikey, can I continue before I lose my train of thought?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, Dan. Well, unless, Scott, do you have anything else to add, or sir, or I'm glad you're here. PvP, do you have anything else to add? Okay, well, Dan, if you want to go ahead and finish your thought, go ahead before you lose it.
Well, as I was saying, for people, I mean, the casuals of the Disney shills, I mean, if they actually ask about my opinion on Disney Star Wars, they would say you're very negative or critical of it. And I would say, yes, I am very negative and critical towards Disney. But here's the kicker. People say hate or it comes from a place of love. Well, look, if people say you hate the new Disney stuff, like, yes, I hate it. Because look, I have come to love my Star Wars that I did research on, explored the rabbit holes of the Star Wars lore and fandom and all that stuff. Even on Star Wars Wikipedia, I delved down the rabbit hole so far down that I have come to love the expanded universe and all the originals and even the prequel trilogies of that, because I've done a lot of research in high school and other things when I wanted to research characters. Like, heck, for some characters, I know characters in Legends that people don't even know who are not mainstream. Like, do people really know who Darth Bane is, who Darth Plagueis, who Darth Malgus is, or who Darth Ruin is, or who let's see here, I'm forgetting the Sith Lord's name in the Darth Bane trilogy, but another Sith Lord. But wow. I know these characters in the Star Wars legends and lore, and I love the Star Wars movies. I mean, my opinion on the prequels is mixed like PvPs, but I love all the Star Wars media before Disney because I have delved down the rabbit hole so damn far on characters that I actually love both on screen and off screen. Like, I have delved so far into the lore about Darth Vader, Luke Skywalker, or all these characters, what happens afterwards. And the sources I've read are fans that actually put their passion, their knowledge of the stuff they read into the sources I read. Like, this is what happens after this. Like, no, I'm trying my inner Star Wars geek, but if you actually look in Legends, what Luke Skywalker actually did, he becomes a real life legend. He becomes an all powerful Grand Jedi Master on the Yoda on the level of Yoda. Very powerful. He's able to take on dozens of Sith Lords, no matter the cost. And people may call that, well, Luke Skywalker became a Gary Stew. Well, look, if you've seen the shit Luke has been through in Legends, you would say, wow, what the fuck? Well, what did Luke go through all this shit?
You would say that. I do have to say, I like this positivity in the chat and here in the panel. Apparently, what it looks like to me, Dan, is that both in some ways, both Scott here, Anchorman, and Daniel's Hot Topics have positive outlooks on where they see the direction of Star Wars going, even though at this point it looks like it's dead, but you never know, right? I mean, this whole merger could be a big positive step in the right direction to keep it going. And all three of you had positive, reactions when you saw the sequels, through 9. And then, of course, like we said, the rumors are that 10, 11, and 12 were going to come. Daniel also mentioned it here. He says, I hear that Star Wars Starfighter will lead into a Knights of the New Republic series with Rey as the new head, right? Rey Skywalker. So that gives me a hopeful outlook. I will say, in all rights and respects, that again, I'll say it one more time. Star Trek to me is on the road to recovery. I think that, as both PvP and I and all you guys pretty much agree, if Kurtzman is gone, we've got a real shot at bringing back the kind of Star Trek we knew and loved back in the day, when we had the other series up to Enterprise. Because I think everything went to shit after 2005. Star Trek was. That's my personal opinion of that. 20 years, we just got nowhere. And that includes all the series, offshoots that they had. And as far as Star Wars, like I said, Star Wars is dead at the moment, but it could be on life support. It all depends on a bunch of factors. Getting the right writers back to do it, trying to get the right actors and actresses to act in it, and if there's even a shot at if we can get Ray back, that's great. The lady who plays Ray, Daisy Ridley, if we can get her, if we get John Boyega, get a few, even, what's his name? The guy that, Diego something, I forget his last name, Diego Eyes, something like that. Anyway, if we can get any of those different, or those people that we grew up with the sequels, but they can do something better and move on and do like that 10, 11, 12, but it being like a better sequel than what 7, 8, 9 gave us, then there's hope. Then there's hope in that. And so yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful. I'm a sci-fi. I'm definitely a sci-fi geek. I'm a sci-fi nerd, and I always hope especially in the two franchises I love the most, in being a Trekkie and a Warsy, respectively, I do have hope for both franchises. I think they have a chance, but we need to find the right people to do the right job, right, and bring us back to what we knew and loved when we grew up with them in the first place. That's pretty much that. As far as Daniel says, try to get George Lucas back as well, as if he is willing. To be honest, I think George Lucas is pretty much happy where he is. He's in semi-retirement. I mean, there is one or two projects. I think he wants to do another, God forbid, he wants to do another, Indiana Jones with not Penelope being in charge of it, but some, maybe his son coming back out of the woods. That assumption, Daniel, you made, where he didn't die, but he was, maybe he was a prisoner of war, from Vietnam, and then he was, somehow he gets released or found or whatever. That's a big possibility that I'm starting to hear more rumors about. So, yeah, if Lucas is going to come back, that's probably the first thing he'll try before he even thinks about doing Star Wars again. And Dan says Kurtzman's maybe going out the door, but the house needs a good cleaning out. I agree. I think, yeah, and PvP and Scott both agree with that for sure. Lemon says Lucas won't help Disney, who we call white slavers. Yeah, no, he won't help Disney. That's true, Sir Lemon. But if Disney is out of the equation, see, that's what has to happen. If you get Disney completely out of the equation for Star Wars, and if you get Kurtzman out of the equation completely for Star Trek, those two franchises have a chance to come back again and better. So, yes, that's the only two obstacles that are holding each franchise up. As far as I can tell, from what I've seen, from the people I've talked to, that's the key obstacles right there. Yeah, he says unless Disney offers him a sweet deal like unlimited flannel shirts. Oh my God. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to address here in chat before we start wrapping up, Daniel says if it would be so awesome if they get Harrison Ford back for a final 6 Indiana Jones movie, where he finds out that Mutt is in a POW camp in Vietnam and he goes to rescue him. That way it can pass the torch. I agree, but what would happen if Harrison Ford comes in, but he passes away, and it's the rest of the gang, like, Waller-Bridge and everybody else, including Sala, because Sala could still do it. John Rhys-Davies is not too old enough to be involved in some way, that they could go all together and go find Mutt and bring him back. That's probably a more likely scenario. It truly is. And yeah, pass the fedora to Mutt. I agree. All right, thank you, Daniel. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap this up like a and decorate it and finish it like a bright young Christmas tree on Christmas morning. So first of all, Scott, I'm going to highlight you so that have you got anything coming up for us, my friend?
I'm probably gonna do a few movie reviews of different random movies, and I'm continuing my Ninja Turtle 80s review, and I'm doing a TMNT stop motion for my channel.
Oh, nice. And yeah, please, because I'm willing to loan my site out so that you and Eli, well, you and if you're doing this next week, where you said Eli's on vacation, or are you on vacation?
I'm on vacation.
You're on vacation. Okay, so that's all right. I can wait 2 weeks, and when
Oh no, I'm
both
not
of you
going
are back.
anywhere. I'm just not working because I'm on
Oh, you're
vacation
staying
from work.
home. Oh, okay. Awesome. All right. Well, when you're available, please next week page me in Facebook, on Messenger, and let me know what day is good for you, what time is good for you, and then you and I both, and can go ahead and do the review of Fantastic Four. Okay.
Oh man, thank you.
Awesome. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. And let's see. Thank you, Scott. Really appreciate you being here. All right, Sifdan, it's your turn, my friend. Go ahead and promote your channel. If I can get on your handle. Yeah, there we go. All right. Go ahead and promote your channel, my friend.
All right, to your panel members and viewers and chatters that know me, don't know me. I'm Sci-Fi Sit Down. You should cover different sci-fi TV shows or movies. I do my sci-fi watch parties usually on Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time with my co-host if he's available for it. And I do my live streams usually on Saturdays between 2 and 4 p.m. Pacific time. That's still in hiatus. I do crossover streams with my fellow YouTube community members like Resolute Germ.
But Sifdan, I don't mean to interrupt, but I want to say, please let us know. I know it's on hiatus, and we're very respectful of why. But when you're ready to go back to it, please let us know when. Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
Now, where was I?
Well, you were saying after that you usually do from 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific time. You do your own sci-fi discussion. And
yes, and I try to upload on my main channel video either the previous week or the beginning of next week. And I do have a secondary channel for Ultra Source Dan. On that one, I cover Japanese anime or cartoons in general. I do right now we're doing the slime animation. The watch parties are on Fridays 8 p.m. Pacific time. It's an adult anime, not Rule 34. You have to be at least 18 to look that stuff up. And beyond that, for all of us here, and we know Watch Art and Watchment purchases us to make more content for you guys, as well as hopefully make a few dollars off YouTube. And again, congrats, Mikey, for being able to reach 300 subs. And here's to another 1,000.
Well, here's to another 50. We want to get to 350, but yes, we do want to eventually reach 500 and then 1,000 for monetization. Thank you so much, and thank you for the cheers there, Sifdan. Very much appreciated. Oh, and by the way, thanks again, Dan, for doing a co-hosting on your channel as well, doing a simulcast. Thank you for doing that with us today. That helped us a lot.
You're welcome,
all right,
Mikey.
And I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're welcome, Mikey, and you did offer the option, so I took it.
Thank you. I do appreciate that. I do want to address again. Of course, Lemon says congrats again on 300, Mikey. Thank you so much, Sir Lemon, and thank you, Sir Lemon, for accepting Larry, Be Yourself Adventures, and also Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf for being able to help us in the managing moderator's position. So thank you for accepting them as your helpers in the cause, and along with please let know Connie Cleary that she has friends to help now. That it's just not all on your shoulders and Connie's shoulders and my wife Suzanne's shoulders. So yeah, let her know the next time you see her. Okay, Lemon? That'd be awesome. Thank you for doing that for me. Also, Sifdan says, yeah, at best, Indiana Jones ends with the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Yeah, there is no 5. There is no 5. There is no doubt with destiny. Ooh, I just said it. Sorry. Anyway, I will. Oh, thank you, Lemon. Thank you. Okay. All right. PvP.
Yeah. Well, nothing much really. Nothing new to report. Nothing much going on.
All right.
Just going to catch up on sleep. I think I'm feeling tired again tonight, so I'm probably going to go and crash pretty soon and try and get some shut eye. So
All right.
yeah,
But are we going to
nothing
see you for
happening.
tomorrow for Back to the Future 3?
I'm going to play it by ear. Probably a good chance, but you never know. I can't guarantee it, but more than likely I'll probably show up.
All righty. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And also Daniel let us this please watch this Mikey new Indiana Jones movie could be in production exclusive movie in development at Lucasfilm. It's crazy, but it just might work. Oh, very cool. Thank you for leaving that.
I think they should have just quit while they were ahead.
Yeah, let's just
No,
quit after you.
I didn't hate the last one like a lot of people seem to hate it. I didn't think it was that bad, but the only
Okay.
thing was it's just like, was it necessary at all? Like, did we really need it?
Yeah.
And I watched it. I paid my $15, went to the theater, and it's like, yeah, this is okay,
There you go.
but I didn't need it in my life, really. If they never
Yeah.
made it, I wouldn't have missed it. Let's put it that way. And I think they should have ended it with the third film with Sean Connery. That was a good
Yes.
ending. Remember the third movie when they rode off into the sunset?
Yeah,
Yes.
and I thought that was it. And I thought that was it. I mean, that for me
That
would
was
have been
perfect.
the finale. That was it.
That was perfect. It wrapped up with the trilogy in a perfect send off at the end of the film. I thought so.
Yeah.
Crystal
Well, you know
Skull.
what I liked? Yeah, you know what I
That
liked
wasn't
about. I'm sorry.
that
Go
wasn't
ahead.
really well. Crystal Skull was okay too, but it wasn't necessary. Once again, right? It was just a
Yeah,
cash grab, basically.
it basically was. I think I do agree with Sivdan that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull had its merits, but it really shouldn't. I mean, we really shouldn't have been talking about it. It should have, like we said, it should have all ended with Lost Crusade. That would have been a perfect ending. And as for 5, well, you should really watch seriously. When you go to if you go to Anchorman's channel, you really should watch the 3-hour review we did on Indiana Jones 5 Dial of Destiny. Me and Scott and our friend Eli, who is Little Blue. You should go and rewatch that review we had. It was very telling, very revealing. I think we basically took the movie apart to death, and I think most of us agreed there could have been some changes done that could have been more appropriate, and maybe the movie itself should not even exist, but it does. And there are a few moments we did, all three of us enjoy, and we all gave our grades, and yeah, that was pretty much it for it. So yeah, if you do get a chance, go to Scott's channel there. And Scott, you can post your YouTube channel if you wish in the chat. You're allowed to do that so that people can go there and watch your previous videos and get you subscribed, get you a few more subscriptions there. Okay, and so you're allowed to do that. You can do that anytime. And then and PvP, you can do that too. All right, so I'm almost done here. Let me get to my. Hey, give me the right thing here. Okay, there we go. As for me, like I said, my whole week, is pretty much a busy schedule. On Sunday, of course, I'll be there. I'll try to be there for Gorilla on his Back to the Future 3, the final of the Back to the Future trilogy, where we make fun of Grandfather Time Paradox and so on. Monday, I will be doing just my 3 last episodes I'm covering this year for Red Dwarf. So, Red Dwarf fans, if you have not been there yet to see me on Monday afternoons at 12 noon Eastern, please come by because it's the final 3 I'll be going through, and then that's it. So, until something else comes along. And then on Tuesday, I moved it up just for one day. Since we're getting very close to the end of A-Team, and then we'll be back to just TOS and Get Smart. So 2 episodes of TOS in the briefest detail possible, just some, major trivia information. I don't go into the goofs anymore. I don't think there's any point. People have seen, Star Trek, the original series, for so many, there's so many people, so many years, and so much time. They pretty much figured out the mistakes for themselves, so it's pointless to talk about them anymore. But that's just my decision on that. But anyway, so 2 of those, and then 2 of Get Smart. We're both in season 2 of both series, so we still have a little bit of ways to go. We got 1 more for TOS and 3 more, for Get Smart. But they'll go very quickly. And then Wednesday, I have planned out with Jay Aldridge. I'm sorry, on the 27th. That's the 27th. I'm sorry. We'll get back to that next week. But on the 20th, I'm hoping to do a podcast interview with Mr. Curtis Selby, our tired midnight blogger and the voice of Northern Oklahoma. And so I think that will be 3:00 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday on the 20th of August. So if you folks get a chance and you want to know more about the man who is a trucker and a tired midnight blogger and the voice of Northern Oklahoma, come by here to MikeySuzeFour and our interview on that day. So, and that's pretty much it for me as far as the rest of stuff that's going on. Other than next Saturday, we are doing a topic involving Chance Bartels and the Nostalgic Podcast. That'll be at 7:35 p.m. Eastern on next Saturday. So that's what's coming up. All right, so I think we're just going to go ahead and end this real quick, but I do want to say I want to thank PvP for being here. I want to thank Scott, Anchorman for being here, and I want to thank Dan for being here. And if you give me just 1 minute, I'm going to go and get a drink, so I'll be right back.
All right, everyone, since Mikey's gone, let's go crazy. Let's have a wild party.
Yeah, let's curse and swear and curse and get the stream taken down. Oh boy. Oh, good timing there, Mikey. Right at the end of the stream, you have to go and grab a drink. Oh boy.
Well, you might have to stick something in the oven to have something to eat. Do you, PvP, or did you have dinner before?
No, I ate something. I ate something before I came on, so I'm just tired. I'm just going to go and take a nap. So, yeah.
All right, where's that sleeping music? Where is it? I'm going to play for PvP. Where is it? Oh, here it is. So, PvP, do you work 4 days, 10 hours, or 5 days, 8 hours? Or does it usually flex a little bit?
I do it in 3 days: Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. My long days Tuesdays, I do 9-hour shifts, so I get 8 hours in that day, and then Wednesday, Thursday, I do a couple of 7-hour days, basically 6 and 6, because that totals up to 20 hours a week, which is what my hours are right now. So it works out okay. But it does disrupt the week to some extent. So yeah,
it helps you pay the rent and keep the overlords away from you.
That's the thing. I gotta pay the bills, so I got no choice. So I'm glad to have the job because I don't think I'll ever find a better job at my age, and there's probably lots of people looking for work. Actually, I saw a video where Mark Carney's Liberals. There were 41,000 jobs lost in Canada back in July. So that's our great new government with Mark Carney, the banker, doing his thing, losing 41,000 jobs.
Huh. All right. Thanks for waiting, guys. Sorry about that.
No
I had to
worries.
get a drink and take care of man business real quick.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
yeah, Mikey. We went crazy. Now your channel or this stream is demonetized, so you can't make money off it.
Okay.
Yeah. We cursed up a storm while you were gone there, Mikey.
I bet you did. I bet you did. Okay. Well, I want to say that a quick prayer would be at this time for three special people in our lives that will say prayers for Larry of Be Yourself Adventures, who is our precious brother and is going through lots of terrible stuff right now. He's got his big surgery next week, a week from today. Well, less than a week. It's probably going to be on the 22nd, which is a Friday. So 22nd or 23rd of August for his next surgery. And so we'll be saying lots of prayers for him next week and for Diane and the rest of his family. We're also saying prayers for our brother Jason in Michigan with his partner Nikki, who could go at any time. So we're saying special prayers for the family, and we're hoping that Nikki will have a quiet, peaceful passing with no worries, no pain, and no suffering. So, and also we just heard, I heard from Suzanne that Jay is not doing very well, Jay Aldrich. So we're saying prayers for himself and his partner Leanna, who's going to be there for him all the way, even if he suffers some major mishap, and she's going to be there by his side. So we just want to say extra prayers for, Brother Jay and for Leanna. So, and of course, I want to thank God for allowing my friends Eric and Sunflower to make it safely to North Carolina from their trip from Florida. So hopefully they have a new life, a new beginning as a couple, and new work, and that they can have a better life and better times for them. So say prayers for that. So with all that, we thank the Lord, and we thank Jesus Christ, and we thank Blessed Virgin Mary, the Holy Spirit, and of course our patron saints, along with the other saints and angels, Saint Suzanne and Saint Michael the Archangel, defender of heaven. So all that we pray. All right. So first of all, I just want to say I want to thank a lot of people who came in tonight. We had Beers of Adventures. Remember, as I mentioned, every one of our wonderful family community of subscribers, members to our extended gathering, that you go to each of their channels and please subscribe to them. And like I said, if you like it today, hit the like button. Don't forget also to share this with your friends and family and so on. And please, when you do subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell one more time. See that thing? So that you can, be notified of any future webcams, podcasts, or live streams that we do on this channel. And do it for the other channels as well. Also, I want to thank Sir Lemon Pie. And he is a great managing moderator. And of course, like I said, I helped get him some help today in Larry and Charlotte. So hopefully we're going to have a more secure channel, and I can do more of these. And I think we will. Once we put them in place, I think we'll have a lot more security from trolls and internet bums and so forth. Moon Pie and Deja Vu's mom. That's my beautiful wife Suzanne's channel. Yeah, she has a one or two bits of content on there. But please subscribe to her, because she, just give her a few subscribers. She's not big into it like we are with this joint channel where we now have 300. Congratulations again to everybody that helped us get us there, and that we can go further. And I appreciate that. Cheers again, Dan. Thank you so much for that. Also, Kevin's Theme Park Adventures. He's friends with Larry, and as he just told us, he completed some videos, and also we'll get to Toby here in a moment. And so yeah, make sure Kevin Theme Park Adventures to go to subscribe to him. And also Jeff B, who is one of our very fervent supporters. We really appreciate him. Jeff B, you are a saint and a brother as well. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Also, Accounting Sheep, who works with in conjunction with us when it comes to Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf, and he's a dedicated chatter and supporter of her channel as well as this channel and other channels. And he is he's a very good friend. So thank you, Accounting Sheep, and make sure you subscribe to him. Also, Charlotte Nightstar the Werewolf. She's our sister. She's our niece, and she's a extended family member. And now she is a managing moderator of our channel. So congratulate her on that, and help her reach her goal. Also, I think she as well is trying to get to 300. So that's her first goal. So try to help her out there and make sure you subscribe. Anchorman, thank you so much, my friend Scott, for joining our panel tonight. You're most welcome anytime. You're allowed to come up anytime you want and discuss things with us, and we can always talk about other shows and stuff in the future. Let me know when you put those together, and we can talk together about that. So thank you. Also, we had Daniel's Hot Topics. Thank you, Daniel, for being here, and we always appreciate your additional information. It's always needed and always helped. Thank you so much. Also, here is Be Yourself Adventure, Larry's channel. Make sure you subscribe there. Here is Charlotte's Werewolf channel. Make sure you guys go there and subscribe to this lovely lady. And, hit like on some of her created AI songs. She's got some very good, I call it an eclectic playlist of a lot of music there. So, yeah, make sure you go to her channels there. And, there's my StreamYard link I prescribed earlier. Also, again, thank you, PvP, for being here as part of the panel. You're a brother to me, and I really do appreciate your wisdom and your guidance, and you've been very helpful to all of our channels. So thank you so much. Also, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. He does his Cigar Lounge on Tuesdays. He does his Twilight Zone on Thursdays. He does his Waltons on Fridays. And he does his Cinema Sunday on Sundays. So make sure you guys and girls are subscribed to Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Also, Toby. As I said, Toby is also a good friend of Larry. And he has recently done his trip to Disneyland for their 70th anniversary. Big 7-0. So if you get a chance, as he's downloading, make sure you hit that notification bell again so you can be notified when he downloads his brand new videos for his trips to the theme parks, as well as his daily login and his vlog. Sorry. So make sure you check that. And of course, Kage Noctum Gaming. He's got his gaming channel. He is very well versed in Fortnite, and he does other games as well. And I call him a hippie brother because he's got the long hair, he's got the beard going, he's got the mustache going. He's a great brother. So please make sure you go to him there. And there is Toby's content. Yep, there is his channel. So make sure you go there. And Sif Dan, last but not least, thank you so much, my brother there over in California, for being here again. You're always welcome. And you're also welcome to simulcast whenever we go live, whenever we're live streaming here at MikeySuzeFour. So always know that, okay, brother? I appreciate you being here today. Also, Scadison Yurta. Okay, so I heard, Addison, that you were friends with Kage. So I do appreciate you coming. I might have done something earlier that I maybe, I don't want to say what it was. I just wasn't sure who you were. But thank you for at least saying who you are. In relation to Kage, and Kage is a good person. I do trust him. So if you want to, continue to support our channel and come and visit us more often, we would sincerely appreciate it. And we can also get you a standard mod eventually too. So Addison, just know that you have that in place. All right, thank you. Brad with 07. He frequents the trivia domain of Jet Nerdy amongst other channels, but he is a great brother, and he believed in me when no one else would, and in their regards. So thank you, Brad Wolf. I appreciate you being here tonight. And Suzanne Eckstein, you are always welcome, sweetie. If you want to come up, be a part of our panels, or if you want to be in the chat and be with us and hang out with us, we do appreciate you being here. We really do. And what you say does count also. Your opinion counts. It does matter. So we want you to come whenever you can. And then, of course, Daniel's Hot Topics. He's got great information about different franchises involving sci-fi and adventure and action and so on. So if you get a chance, go to Daniel's Hot Topics channel there. Make sure you subscribe and, support him in future information. Here is PvP's website one last time for Vic Minona. And there's my streaming for StreamYard. And of course, Daniel's, I think his last comment there. And then here was his take on what they could be doing with Indiana Jones. And here is the rest of the watch video on that. So thank you, sir. All right. And let's see. Where did I leave off? Okay. There we are. Okay, so amen. Thank you, Sir Lemon. And he says the additional help is welcome. Oh, thank you. And amen from Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for your prayers. Cypher Sifdan. Good night, everyone. Thank you, Sifdan. And we got it simulcast, so you know when it's on there twice at work. Okay. So once again, on behalf of PvP and Sci-Fi Sifdan, Lemon Pie in the chat, and Mr. Scott, Anchorman, I want to thank you all for being a part of the panel, and everyone I mentioned for being a part of the chat tonight. This was a wonderful 300 family subscribers celebration. Let's get to our next goal to 350 and beyond, and get to that monetization. That will be so much fun when we do that. And of course, Lemon also says, good night, everyone. Thank you, Lemon. All right, so we want to say, a couple of our phrases we always do, as Larry likes to say, always be yourself. Best piece of advice. Also, my wonderful wife, Suzanne, who says, leave everything in God's hands. It's wonderful advice, especially her being a minister and so forth of the Universal Life Church. Also, I like to say here, always expect the unexpected at MikeySuzeFour. Always do, because we can pop up a live stream tomorrow or the next day or the next week. I don't know. Whenever I get the urge, I want to put out a video, Always be ready. Make sure your notification bell is definitely on every time. All right. And of course, as that wonderful man Gene Siskel said, as part of Siskel and Ebert at the movies, and now the aisle's closed. And again, I want to thank the foundation and all of the Siskel family for allowing me to use that phrase from their old show, and that YouTube has never knocked me off for it. So thank you for that too, YouTube overlords. And last but not least, God bless America. God bless Canada. God bless the UK. And our friend Lisa Hogan out there, Travel with Lisa MH. Thank you, Lisa. And I hope we'll see you next month to celebrate my 60th birthday, which is on September 22nd. There will be a live stream, open panel, and open chat for that. And so hopefully you'll log in for that. So that'll be fun. Okay. And finally, let's God bless this world. The world needs it. We need some help. If you can get rid of certain politicians we don't like, then so be it. If you can get rid of all the natural disasters that are happening around us, then so be it. But please, look after your world and don't piss off Mother Nature. And finally, peace from MikeySuzeFour. So on behalf of myself, my beautiful Suzanne, and of course our beautiful cats we saw earlier, Moon Pie and Deja Vu. Take care, everyone. And for me, PvP, and Sifdan and Scott, we say good night to everyone, and we'll see you next time on the tube. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night-nighty.